my dears. I am a bit off tune, unfortunately. I didn't expect this song to develop like this. Good to have you. How is everyone doing? Music too loud? No worries, Pablo. We'll make it go a bit down in a moment. Here you go, Pablo. Just a bit lower. However, we need to start the stream from this banger. We need to play this banger at the beginning, don't we? We need to play this banger, right? Pablo wrote patch 1.6, let's fucking go. Okay, Pablo, if you say so, my friend. Polish Dragon, good to see you. VG Silverhand, hello. Glassolalia, exit to next level. Our dear friend Pinky, great that you're with us. Everybody's fucking woken up already. You grandmas and grandpas, how are you doing? Sapphire wrote that my voice is going to be strained. I mean, I used to sing in the opera, my dears. So, there's always when we were in CDP Red, when someone was having actually birthday, when we were all singing, I was always, just putting my full lungs into it, to sing old good, stolat to everyone, to the person that had a birthday. I wanted to make sure that, GOG at the ground floor, and Gwent on the second side of the building was hearing us. So I dare to say I'm trained, kinda. I can still strain my voice though. Revolvero Salota asks, are you watching The Boys? Yes, we do actually. We watched it together with Sapphire up till the episode 4 or 5, I believe. When we were together in Scotland, and then I flew back to Poland because I was working majority of this week, of course, my dears, on some cool shit for you. Anyway, and I watched The Boys. I actually love The Boys, to be honest with you. Pavel Pavarotti, oh, thank you. Has FF06B5 subreddit ever come close to solving it? I mean, I don't know. I don't read like everything that the subreddit is posting, but I've been there many times, even last week. And if I tell you that you're close or you're not, that will be a spoiler. So, I will just leave you the joy. Machiavelli wrote, Butcher looks like Morgan Blackhand, isn't it? Karl Urban. I mean, in a way, I guess, Karl Urban is absolutely amazing as in this movie. Fucking love him, to be honest. Sarah Norm, great to have you with us. Raymit sub, thank you so much for gifting a sub to a Linderman. Thank you so much, guys. Hello, Game Monster World. Great to have you with us. I was actually yesterday with my fellow Reds on the Pride Parade in Warsaw. First time since a long time I was able to dance, and I love that. God damn it. It was awesome. We had like a slot as CDPR in a third section of the column in Warsaw. It was like, I think it was like around 50, maybe 45 to 50 Reds and so on. So that was actually really, really cool. It was like the party was great. And in Warsaw, it was like 31 degrees or something. So, it wasn't like it wasn't like how'd you say it, cold. And now, my dears, outsider no more. We need to chill Camille out. We need to chill Camille out. Outsider no more. Yes, it is. It's amazing. Yes, Camille, something for you, the onion time, exactly. How's the weekend, Pablo? Is it hot in Warsaw? Pablo asks. So as I mentioned, I was in the parade yesterday. It was hot as hell. Today I was biking as well. It was even hotter, I have to admit. So, you know, I would say the weekend in Warsaw is like 30 plus degrees every day. I was born for that weather, I have to admit. I absolutely love it when it's hot as hell. Hello, Kazuliski, my friend. Great to have you with us. It was actually so cool yesterday that during like the parade, there was like so many players that actually approached me and like hugged me or like talked to me about like the game, The Witcher and Cyberpunk. They actually recognized me. It was interesting. I had my red gloves on me with my red trousers and CDPR logo with the pride flag, but they recognized me. Anyway, I was just so it was really cool. It was really awesome. Actually, a few people mentioned that they do come to the streams and they watch me do silly stuff here. So it's actually really nice. You know, I was actually really amazed. You know, to hear that people really like recognize me. You know, so it was nice. Fake Box, great to have you with us. So Fake Box wrote, hello, finally managed to buy Cyberpunk yesterday. Game is going to the right direction. Also, I hate you for Delamain quests. Okay, Fake Box, thank you. I hope that you have found the cool Easter egg in there. I won't mention what. Alternate Cyborg, thank you so much, Dilara, for being with us. Dilara is our dear graphic designer in marketing, but she's actually moving to the illustration team soon, and we'll be doing the promo illustrations. And as you know, Dilara's amazing in what she's doing. You can actually check her Twitter, searching for Alternate Cyborg if you're hungry for some cyberpunk ladies. You know, this is what she does. Exactly. Anyway, I was glad because like during last Social Friday in the company, I met Dilara first time from some time. It was awesome. Cogito, thank you so much for gifting the subs to the channel, my friend. You're the best. Thank you so much. Jesus Christ. Thank you a lot. Pavel, please check the flying car mod. It is awesome. Actually, a lot of us did check this mod. My friend, Ayana wrote, I'm late. No worries. Ayana, we were just talking about you, but that's fine. That's fine. You know, that you're late. Nothing bad happened. Ayano, by the way, our UI producer, she's also streaming both Horizon and Destiny if you're interested. You can check Ayano, my recommended streamers. My dears, we are already moving forward, so I will soon switch to playing the game because this is what we are here for. But I wanted to greet our Reds and moderators before we do so. Thank you, X Nicola 7734 for the Prime. Thank you so much. So I wanted to mention all our amazing Reds that I'm seeing right now and moderators that we have, starting from my dear girlfriend Sapphire, who's with us every week. Thank you so much. And our dear friend Cogito, thank you so much, Cogito, for finding the time. We actually talked with Cogito that because of his schedule changes, Cogito may have a bit less time to be on the streams, but nevertheless, really appreciate you, man, for being with us every week. It's really appreciated. And now, going to our dear Reds, we have Alternate Cyborg, so as you know, Dilara that I mentioned, our amazing graphic designer. We have Small Sandayu, Kira, our great in-game photographer. right now, and we have, of course, Ayano, our UI producer, and I believe we have with us Chivok, our customer support engineer, as well. Thank you so much for being with us here. And if anyone pops up, I will mention that person as well. Thank you, Chivok. Sarah Normus asks when Cyberpunk 2 is coming, or when it's happening. Well, I have no knowledge about it, so not commenting on it. Yes, my friends. Miss Frida wrote, "Hey Pavel, I love Cyberpunk, your work is remarkable, though it wasn't what I expected, but respect to you and the team." Thank you so much, Miss Frida, for this kind words. I hope that, you know, when moving forward, you'll be happy with what we work on. My dear friend. Why did you decide to become quest designer instead of the writer? A science fiction person asked. Because it's actually a really funny story. Like, my mother actually was the one that pushed me towards it, because like she told me when I was 15 years old that if I will become a writer, I will most likely starve all my life. And she said that maybe you could actually write screenplays for movies. And I was like, huh, maybe this is actually a pretty interesting idea. So I have and because I have loved the games at that point, I actually thought about writing for the games. And at that time I figured out that actually in games you have different specializations. You have writers, you know, you have also quest designers or narrative designers, open world designers, as those are in many different companies. And at that time I realized, okay, I am actually probably more suited for the quest designer work rather than for the writer itself. So that was the thought logic. You know, the other thing was that I realized, you know, and that was a realization that I'm such a bad writer that I will be a better quest designer, you know. So, you know, and this is how it is. Miss Frida asks, do you think we'll get a large update before 2023? Sorry, scroll moved up. Big fan of you guys, I love you all. Miss Frida, so as maybe you've seen, like I have mentioned a few times, that I cannot be discussing, you know, things that are related to the games update on this stream, my friend. Like, as soon as we'll be able to, we'll definitely officially talk to you via our official channels, you know, which means you know, not my stream here, as you can imagine. Oh, Revolver Salota wrote that Poland finally have Disney Plus. No, I don't think so, Sapphire. I think that Revolver is using VPN because he's a dirty man, I suspect. So Tyler Mike Vicker is rating with a party of 52. Tyler, my friend, thank you so much for paying a visit. That's one thing. How have you been, Tyler? Exactly. We didn't see you, my friend, for so long. Great that you are with us. I'll actually put the cloud day lower. I mean the music, because of the fact that we had a game already playing. Tyler, I think we're good. We are playing the game right now. We will be now continuing, you know, the side content and open world content, because there's bazillion things to play. We still didn't finish. We still didn't finish Cyberpunk. I suspect it may take a year more in this speed. I'm actually playing much quicker nowadays than before, but you know, who knows? So let's check it. Do you Chum see the game? You do. That's amazing. Ooh. Hi Tyler, new video on the way about Cyberpunk. Drelovs asks, exactly, Drelovs. Good question. Good question. Curious what our dear friend Tyler is cooking there. By the way, if you guys like Cyberpunk content, I really encourage you to check on YouTube a individual called Tyler McVicker. So that's a personality, influencer, you can call it. Like, I don't know if Tyler likes this word. But Tyler's doing actually a lot of Cyberpunk content that I'm actually very often watching. So, you know, also curious what Tyler's working on. Vinci Motorcycle Forever ask, hi Pablo, I'm new to the channel, but I have a question for you. No problem, my friend, just shoot. You know, I'm checking the chat, and as you can see, people are just saying, Revolver, why the sad face? Why the sad face? Because I said that you're a dirty man and you're using VPN? I mean, tell me, aren't you? Aren't you, Revolver? Aren't you, Revolver? I'm pretty sure you are. I mean, using VPN is not dirty, by the way. I was just referring to the fact that we don't have Disney Plus in Poland, at least as far as I'm aware. At least, as far as I'm aware. Okay, my dears, I saw the question from Pablo. Pablo, Pavel, maybe you can tell something about mini world stories. As quest director, you're probably responsible for them. That's correct, Pablo. These were introduced in patch 1.5. Those were present in the game from the very beginning, Pablo. We were just adding more in every patch. What was your goal when you introduced them? Do you think that they work well? I mean, so I'm not sure, Pablo, if you know what world mini stories are, because this is basically all kinds of handcrafted content that is not, I would say, systemic, that you can find in various places. I don't want to mention them. Well, I mean, okay, so a bunch of those have been already found by the players, so maybe I can mention this. So, for instance, you know, there is a bunch of moments when you see the there's the situation with Iguana, for instance. There's a few more that the guys found, but I don't know if everyone knows about it. It was in Reddit here and there, but I don't know how popular this knowledge is, so I don't know, maybe spoil it for everyone. But I think everyone's seen Iguana already. So, Pablo, the direction of that was to make the world more alive, but also make the world feel more handcrafted, and also reward the player for the exploration and for just following with the different clues and hints that the game is giving, and just basically deepen the world and the relation of the player between the world, really. But in a way, you can basically say it's a way for us as the designers to reward the player for the efforts of exploring the game and searching for things in the game, and also just finding really cool, you know, scripted content, you know, that is unique for... That's not what I wanted to do. Can I go here? Okay, I don't think the collision will allow me to. That's not exactly... Okay, managed to get here. So Camille mentioned that there's something here in the scaffolding. Before. I'm not sure, Pablo, if that answers your question, my friend. So please, you know, you can mention it on the chat. I'll pay attention if you are saying anything. Tyler wrote, I have 2 CDPR videos in production. One is the new mod list, and another one is speculation video of the expansion and Witcher. Okay. Sounds very cool. Tyler, I'm looking forward to it. Go to hidden place, save Camille from dying. I'm literally doing this. Can you tell anything about your meeting with Mike Pondsmith last week? Machiavelli asks. Well, I mean, Machiavelli, we were discussing the game-related topics with Mike, as you can imagine. It was not only Mike, it was the whole R.Talsorian, actually, that visited us. Those visits have been fairly regular, I have to admit, because you know, we do have calls and rely, of course, on emails and all stuff like that, but it's not really a communication that you can always rely on that well. Ooh. So it's always good to, you know, discuss things in person. Camille, I think I found it. Peter Bates and ZRX Security. Oh, God. Okay, Peter Bates. Cool. It's just like there's this old old joke, you know, in many games when you can find, you know, materials and shards and shit and notes written from a person called Patrick, sorry, not Patrick, but Master Bates. So anyway, in this case it's Peter Bates. We are going to check it in a second. I'm just checking the chat. So Machiavelli, finishing up the topic, I really cannot, of course, tell you specifically what we've been talking about because that would have been spoiler, you know, to everything that we are doing. So what can I tell you? But, you know, cool shit. That's basically what we've been discussing. Archive conversation with Peter Bates and ZX Security. Okay, let's check it. Code Red! Requesting immediate help! Please describe threat parameters. Stalking! Criminal threats from a psycho I fired yesterday! I know it's him! Request denied. What the fuck? Why? Lack of a credible threat to life. I'm sitting in a club with him waiting for me outside. He came here for me. You don't call that a threat? We advise vigilance. Please contact the NCPD if you seek further guidance. I'm not leaving until you send someone. Request denied. Oh well, I think it didn't end up well. You know, I think it didn't end up well, my chums. Unfortunately, breathtaking voice acting, Glassalalia. Thank you so much. I'm doing my best. Iguana spoilers. No, it was not the spoilers. Next road, Pavel, I want to say environment are in Cyberpunks and parallel and jaw-dropping. I'm looking forward for more content from you guys at CDPR. Thank you so much, Nexo. I hope that will drop your jaw once more. Drelovs. Pavel, I'm going to create my own indie game demo for school. Okay, that's cool. 2D game around 15 minutes. Got tips for an aspiring game dev? I mean, my friend, so first of all, what you need to decide on is the size of the thing that you're building. I would encourage you to build something small. And if you're building a 2D game, I would go into Unity, not into Unreal. So that is, I think, a first advice. Always the indie game devs say the same thing, which is like that they really overestimate what they really can do, you know? And I really encourage you to actually very carefully examine what you are intending to build and pick your battles. There's actually a lot of excellent indie games that have been created just because of the devs had a very clear understanding of their own limitations and how the game should be built. You know, like you don't have to search far to actually see it. You know, like when you look at the game, for instance, just Disco Elysium is a fantastic example. Like, you know, the presentation level of the game is pretty simple, but all the complexity and interesting elements happened on the story level in the dialogues, because devs knew that they don't have capability to pull off, you know, I would say a fully cinematic experience, and because of that decided to go into something that is in their reach and do it really well. And I think this is an absolute like must, like the most important thing that you need to do at the beginning. Like, pick your battles right and really try to start from something very small. And if you think that you have picked something small, you didn't. You have probably picked something already way too big to build. So really, like, look at the single small games that have been created just for single devs, how those were made, and drew the inspiration from there. Do not look at the AAA games or even like bigger games from indie studios that are more established, because this is something that is absolutely unachievable at the very beginning for you when you're starting Drelovs. So really, like, I think this is the most important decision for you. Pick the scope right at the very beginning. My dears, there's so many questions on the chat that I'm seriously getting lost. I'm behind like 7 bazillion comments, my friends, at this point. Vinci Motorcycle Forever. Look, I love Cyberpunk, but I feel like a lot of choices are illusory, which is quite a regression from The Witcher 3. Example, playing as male V. That's the one way I play. I don't really have a choice and can only approach Panam. And okay, Judy is a lesbian, I get it, but why aren't there more options before the premiere? I imagine there will be just someone like Alt. Too bad it's only as a flashback. I would be cool if there was a character like that and Johnny could react to how similar she is. Oh, I see, Vinci. So the thing is, like, I was just right now talking about scope, and I think it's a great beginning of this of the answer for your question. Like, my friend, when we were designing Cyberpunk, we had to take into account all scope of all the possible situations, all the things that you as a player will be doing, right? And we had to take into account all kinds of players, right? And players that have created characters with all kinds of different builds and personalities. And because of that, as you can imagine, the scope of the game was so much bigger than in case of The Witcher 3. And because of that, you will have this feeling, like when you will look actually in The Witcher 3, globally, you only had you had only Triss and Yennefer, and then Shani was added in the expansion. And that was really everything, right? When you look at the Cyberpunk, even with the expansion of The Witcher, Cyberpunk, like the, vanilla version, is already bigger than what Witcher was offering, Also, like, all the storylines, the romance storylines are much larger. So I understand that for your perception as a player, when you play with this one specific character, it feels less. But looking at the scope of a whole game, it's actually much more, and that's the answer. Like, me personally, I would love to do more, but then we would be making this game, like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years, not 4.5 or 4.5 with some pre-production before it. So that's basically the answer for your question, my friend. Let me, my dears, distribute actually the points that I have. Pablo says, Pablo, I don't want to argue, but the World Mini Stories folder in the Open World folder, as well as the translation to it, appeared only in 1.5. Yes, Pablo, but you're referring to the things that have been added in 1.5, but before we've been adding things in pretty much every patch, and they were there from the start. For instance, just the thing that I found a moment ago on the screen, that is technically speaking a World Mini Story. Just the fact that the folder appeared is nothing. It's just a way how the content is structured inside of the game, Pablo. So let not this thing, how to say it, distract you, from how it was. In previous versions was not there, and I have all the versions of the game in this to check it a moment ago. Well, I mean, that's cool, Pablo, that you have all of those versions, but again, the answer is basically as I gave you. Like, before, we just named it differently, and for 1.5 we have codified it better for ourselves. That's really what it is. And just all those secrets, that we're finding in the game and so on, those are basically World Mini Stories, Pablo. So, for instance, the thing that I just found right now, the shard and so on, telling a small story, that's just an example, right? Those can be of a different size. For instance, like the cat, right? Nibbles in Cyberpunk. It is also a World Mini Story, but you won't find a folder like this in the game. But production-wise, this is how it was tracked, And it applies to actually lots more things in the game. So, just a clarification for you, in case you were wondering. Joanna Swelka said, Pablo has perfected the art of the generic abstract answer. Thank you, Joanna. You guys have trained me well, Like, seriously, you guys have trained me well. I mean, you know what it does to a person when you just sit here every week, in most cases, every week, just, answering your guys' questions. I get better in that shit, right? Okay, let's go into handguns. I just wanted to check if we have anything in handguns. No, I actually already did everything in handguns that I wanted. So I think now we are actually going into the body. Oh, unless we want to give the reflexes. Yeah, but increased crit chance, damage from mantis blades. Okay, that's not, and mitigation chance, but crit chance is not. I could go actually into body. Probably it probably gives me more health, stamina, damage, melee weapons. Yeah, it's not what I'm really doing. The crit chance is a bit more useful for me, but I would want to invest into some body so that I can actually buy those athletic perks further. Okay. Need to think about it just for a second. Darthas wrote, hello Pavel, good to see you. As usual, I'm here to complain again. That's fine. There's major quality drop from Witcher 3 to Cyberpunk when it comes to random people on street voice lines. These NPCs have absolutely nothing interesting, clever to say. Witcher games were fantastic, and that why so much difference. Darthas, I honestly would want to know the answer for this myself. You know, it's very well spotted. So in this case, you're referring specifically to basically greeting lines from Witcher and Cyberpunk. Well, I mean, our objective was not to make those lower quality, right? As you can imagine. The objective was to make them better. But in a way, I think it didn't really work out, you know, from what you were saying. I cannot really comment more. Do I feel it myself, though, when I play? I would probably say yes. I would probably say yes, my friend. You know, I mean, definitely one of many things that, you know, we should work on and pay attention to. That's as much as I can honestly say. Okay, oh god, my chums, I'm so behind of the chat, sorry. Glenn RNRB, great to have you with us in the chat. Wrote really great advice. I think it was about what I was speaking about regarding the indie. So I hope I need to speed up a bit on the chat. So sorry guys. Logwire, great to have you with us. Luffy King of the Pirate 15 asks, are you going to add new clothes in the new update? My friend, as you can imagine, I cannot talk about future updates here in the stream. You know, after any kinds of update is out, I can talk as much as you want. Science Fiction Person 101 asks, what role did you have in Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition? Oh, my friend, so that was the time, that was like end of 2011 and beginning of 2012, till it was middle of 2012 when we shipped Enhanced Edition for The Witcher 2, I believe. So what my role was, when I joined, I was one of the 3 quest designers in the whole team. We didn't have any open world team at the time. We had 2 people or 1 person in the cinematic department. Open world team, as I mentioned, didn't exist. We had just few people in story. So I was like one of very few like people focused on narrative. But because I joined at the time when a lot of quests have been designed already, and our designers Kuba Rokosz and Asia Radomska have been implementing mostly all of those already, then my job for that very specific moment was just learning the tools, playing the game, and helping with the bug fixing for The Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition. That's why when you look into the credits of The Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition, I'm not in the credits there. Because like my job and my, how to say it, input was not significant enough to mention me, right? So even though I was there for probably like a bit more than half a year when it was made, it was still, you know, just because I was new, even though I already had a bunch of experience, you know, because I was already, I think I had altogether like 6 years in games. In general, I was a lead in my previous company. In Reality Pump, when I joined, I was new. I didn't know the tools. I didn't know the workflows. You know, so many things have been different, so I couldn't do any really meaningful work. But what I was doing was doing the backfix for Witcher 2, helping basically more senior designers at the time, and playtesting, and just like helping out as much as I could with shipping. You know, that was everything. So I was basically taking everything that was to be done, sort of, for The Witcher 2 Enhanced Edition at the time, and just help out, you know, and trying to learn as much as I could. That's how it worked. Why other enemies won't use monowire granite launcher, they only use mantis blades? It would be cool for enemy variety if they use all kinds of weapons like the... Yeah, absolutely, Machiavelli, I agree with you. But I do not know the answer for this question, unfortunately. Like, I expect maybe it has something to do with just the fact that they would require, like, maybe not hundreds, but at least like few dozen new animations for the enemies to really work well. So that might have been a scope decision, but again, not my specialty, so don't know. Like, that's a question you would have to ask one of our more senior gameplay designers, my friend. So unfortunately, don't know the answer. Marcin Momot said when he signed up, there was about 70 people in the company. He knew everyone pretty well, the old days. Yeah, exactly. Like, so when I signed up, actually, when I joined to the project, I was told by the HR person that hired me at the time, Carolina Cossi, that I am the employee number 86. So Marcin Momot, because Marcin was hired, I think, close to a year before me. I think it was like close to a year, maybe like 7-8 months, but something like that before me. So as you can see, it was good times. Now it's like 1,100. Now it's over 1,200, I believe. But we are located in multiple different offices. You have the Warsaw, Krakow, Wrocław in Poland. You have a Molasses Flat in Boston, and you have Vancouver. Aside of, because I'm not mentioning our PR representatives on various places like Tokyo. Overall, it is much more people, but it's not that, you know, all those 1,000 people sit in one place, you know. We're spread over the world nowadays. So it's just like, you know, most of the people from working online with them, or like meeting them on the social events, you know, when everybody like fly in, you know, to one location. What we often do, what we do from time to time as a company, more often. I would probably want it more often, but it's not really that rare when we all actually meet each other. And it will be soon, because there's a 20th anniversary of CD Projekt coming. Not counting contractors and volunteers. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by volunteers, but not counting the contractors, correct. Yeah, not counting the outsourcing, basically, and the companies that are sometimes doing the outsource work for us, that's correct. Yes, I'm talking about the core to the project. However, like in that group, of course, you know, those are all our departments with all the, you know, all the support teams, IT, back office, you know, legal, you know, everyone, people related to the stock market, investor relations, that kind of stuff. So it's there's a substantial amount of people that are not related to development itself, that are making sure that the company is running. Because as we know, as you guys know, we have, for instance, GOG, right? That is, you know, it's just a gigantic endeavor, you know, to create shop like this, and you know, and making sure that it all works and it's done with a good quality, and make sure that the games are coming there. So, you know, those are also people that are taking care of it. My dears, I need to move on. I need to move on. So for a second, I'll just take my eyes off the chat and need to assign that one perk that I'm trying to do so I can start playing. Let me actually, fall damage, stamina, health regen threshold in combat. Yeah, so that could be what I am going for. No, I'm not dodging, I'm just tanking all the damage always. Allow you to shoot you with pistols and revolvers. I think, my dears, that we are going into this health regen. So, epimorphosis. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, epimorphosis. My badass characters getting stronger, hopefully. Let's save the game, yo. Tell CDPR to open a new studio in Netherlands. Lots of game devs here looking for great studios. Okay, that I love Simon. I'm pretty sure. You know, there's like a lot of great locations that we could open studios at. But yes, I absolutely hear your comment. Okay, my dears, oh, there's a side job next to us. I think that we were talking. Hello, Dino. We did like 4 out of 5 gigs for you, my friend. Okay. I think we're going to this one. I'm actually curious what it is. Oh, it's actually kind of close. Okay. So while I'm moving, I'll just check what Camille wrote. Question about the Queen of Highway, Panam Palmer. I always thought it was modded, but actually some other players reported that they saw a diamond tattoo under her right breast. A friend of mine said that one of Witcher 3 female characters has diamond tattoo. Possible reference. I do not see Panam Palmer's having tattoos. I do not think this fits her. Was it an idea to add the tattoo which was removed later, or somehow it got glitched? Oh god. Camille, I have to admit that you are becoming a Panam Palmer's professor. My friend, I honestly have no idea. We would have to ask our character art team regarding this specific detail. There are different things that are being changed, you know, between patches, and very often those are not mentioned on the patch notes. So, of course, there is a possibility that thing as you have described occurred, but unfortunately, Camila, I have no knowledge about it. This is so specific that probably just this one person that have been involved in that tattooing Panam would know. I mean, possibly tattooing, because I really don't know if she does have it. So sorry, Camille, cannot answer your question too detailed, even for me. Do you know why the player count has been higher than normal this past few days? I mean, Melkorov, but the reason for that is, I presume, is because the Steam sale has started and Cyberpunk has been one in like, at least like in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I've seen we've been in like top 5 for most of the time. So naturally, this is just lots more. This is lots more new players coming in, and because of that, you will have the influx of the players always. Because like the game is selling still pretty well, considering if it's in top 5. I'm not sure what's the situation right now, because as I said, I was checking it at the middle of the week, and at that time we were like 4th or 5th. From the top, when it comes to the top sellers. So that's the reason, my friend. My dears, I did this face because this is one of my quests. Holy shit, this is going to be embarrassing. This is going to be embarrassing. Yes, Drelovs. Pavel romance mod needed. Oh, thank you. Wow, cool. It's your quest? Yes, that's mine. That's mine, actually. I like. Hello, Lazarus 2077. Great. Thank you so much, my friend, for this for the prime. I know Machiavelli. And believe me that was the idea at the beginning. But I decided to go the other way, my friend, this time. Okay.
Welcome to Jinguji.
Hello. Ah, look who it is. What a lovely surprise. I'd almost forgotten that pretty face, and what a pity that would be. Welcome back to our little oasis of elegance. Now, what can I do for you today? Maybe a little upgrade, sequins are back, you know.
Okay, my dears, so this is a quest that I personally designed and implemented, including everything you're seeing, like from quest to the cinematic work in this quest as well, because like for smaller content, also quest designers, sometimes open world designers as well, we're doing also cinematic work. So I can tell you so much more about this quest, obviously. Because I've been working on it. So as you can see, you know, like we paid a lot of attention to actually the community here. I'm not sure if any of you has actually remember or ever checked the people that were here actually before you're coming. But later when the event happens, which one, that you know which one I'm referring to, there are some dead bodies, and I actually paid attention and make sure that people that are dying actually are people that you have normally have seen in this establishment. There's like many more details like this. Saranorm wrote, yes. I love this teaser a lot. Yeah, so actually, my dears, behind the scenes story. Fucking hell. One of the Smurfs. Let's go. So, behind the scenes story from one of the Smurfs. What I did is, when I was designing, I had this like, there was this one idea for the minor quest that we approved, sort of, together with the quest director, Mateusz Tomaszkiewicz at that time, and me, I was a lead at the time. And I thought, okay, I kind of like that quest, but the problem for me is that we don't have the quest or any way that is actually referencing the core Cyberpunk trailer. And I was like, me as a fan of the genre, and me as a fan of CDPR in general, and a fan of the CDPR games, I was like, God damn it, that would be so disappointing if that is not in the game. So I need to make it. So then I was like, okay, so when I was thinking about designing it, I was like, okay, this is something I really need to do, you know? And then I was looking for different like ideas, and in the same time, like as a designer, I was thinking and I was like mapping out all the possible like threads and story themes we have in the game. And I was like, okay, we do way too little about like the player's looks and visuals and so on. So I had this thought somewhere at the back of my head. But another thought I had was that we are not using MaxTac enough. And I was like, okay, I really want to show this like badass moment of like MaxTac landing on the street, literally like blocking the cars and so on. Sort of like those dudes almost not giving a shit, you know, what happens, you know, to the city. And in the same time, I was like, it would be so cool to actually find out what happened to the girl, you know, to Melissa Rory, whom I have named, actually. So there's like bunch of different thoughts, and like naturally I just made like a cloud of different things that I thought that I need to address here in this quest. And this is how it came to be, really. And then I started like rewriting, you know, this, and I wrote it a bunch of times, and this is how it is. Anyway, let's play it together. Ezio Holupavo, I can't watch these streams because I have internet connection problems. Oh, my friend, that happens to me often. But I just came to wish you great stream. Gonna watch it on YouTube. No worries, Ezio. Thank you so much. I'm glad that someone is actually really watching those uploads on YouTube. I mean, there's like usually 4,000. There's not 4. Yeah, there's like between 2.5, 3,000 to 4,000 people that watch it. So. I guess it makes sense to post it on YouTube as well, because it's also additional work for me. But anyway, let's move on. Who designed Beyond Hill and Dale quest in Blood and Wine? Oh God, I don't remember. I don't remember this quest. So if you would tell me what that quest was about, I really don't remember from the title. I need Elon Musk to introduce the Sasko coin, exited next level. As we said, like you would be able to pay for like panties and bow ties with the Sasko coin. Okay, there's few small things here that I've done. So let's do it. So first of all, you can here find our Spring Summer 2077 collection. Oh, Fairy Tale Land quest with Sienna. My friend, Philipp Weber, our acting campaign director for The Witcher right now. Philipp's amazing. Fucking love this guy. Love working with him. And I was lead at the time, and I gave Philipp this quest, and I was fighting for him to be able to make it. And I'm really glad that we were able to pull it off. Philipp really poured his heart into it, and I was just every time just encouraging him to just add even more stuff. And we had like great fun. We had really great fun working on this stuff. Okay, Spring and Summer collection. I will just read one of the things because those are the things that I added customly here for you guys, so that you can feel really that this is what Jinguji is. So let's check it out. This upcoming spring, don't forget to aim higher with Jinguji Spring Summer 2077 collection. Whether you value essence over flair, flair over essence, or both in harmonious balance, Jinguji will guide you on the path to find yourself. Graphite Gem. The immortal aesthetic of a neo-militaristic chick. The graphite black, knee-length pencil dress with asymmetrical cuts bring out the steely edge of a born leader, while simultaneously ascending the subtle elegance of your subdermal enhancements. It pairs effortlessly with Arasaka JKE X2 Kenshin pistol. Military vintage. Masculine distinction with an accent of distinct couture. The short ivory blazer featuring an oblique front cut with set you apart from the crowd at both corporate HQ and the most exclusive yacht goals. The delicate geometric design as distinguished epaquettes craft a bold mix of modernity and tradition. I wouldn't be reading it more, but basically, you get the point. Like when building this, I was thinking like, okay, I really need to give the player a feeling of really like entering, you know, the establishment where you can really like see things like this, and you know that you have those collections, you know, lying around here. Okay, chums. Okay, you all have a wonderful way with words. Thank you so much. Goriga wrote, it's been a year since I last played Cyberpunk. And I found the sound effects very nostalgic. You know, why don't you play it again? Did you play it with 1.5, my friend? Dharta's Load Fire Tale Land quest was mind-blowingly good. I'm glad you liked it. Bloodmoon's quest is my favorite in the game. I love the concept. Hope there was more quests like that in the expansion. Oh, that's a quest that Moritz Lair designed. I'm glad you liked it. Moritz, you know, Moritz grew as a designer quite a lot through the past years. Revolver asks, since CDPR introduced the remote work model, do you work from home or prefer to go to the office, Pavel? Revolver, I actually do work from home mostly because I'm much more effective and quicker, and also because I have calls with lots of different people from all around, quote unquote, the world, from all around our studios and other people. And because of that, I need to be available and need to have, you know, the quiet background and be able to focus. So that's one thing. But I am trying to be like every week, at least once in the office. I have basically my company laptop. Like as a director, I have one, and I basically, when I'm attending reviews of the content, I'm making sure that I'm visiting the company and talking to the designers directly. So that's basically the model that I'm using right now. So I'm mostly in home because it just makes me more effective. But I'm trying to do what I can to just keep the, you know, bonds between people growing. Okay. So who designed the parade quest? It's great. So my friends, actually parade was designed by the same guy that designed the Fairy Tale Land. It's Philipp Weber. It's Philipp Weber, my friends, one of the more talented quest designers that we have in the studio. Amazing guy. Amazing guy. Yeah, Philipp's story is actually really inspiring because he joined us as like a junior, really starting, you know, in the industry and so on. And he had this like fire in him, you know. And from the very beginning, he was just working on like, you know, things like communities and so on, and like open world content for The Witcher 3. But then, you know, I really saw the fire in Philipp, and I'm really happy because like I was the one that when I became the lead of the team, I told Philipp that you're way too good to just make smaller content. I'm going to give you the main quests from this point on, and this is what happened. And Philipp has been working on the main quests from this point on. He did the Smith at Night from, so basically Vivienne's story from the EP2, so second expansion for The Witcher 3. Then he did the parade. He did for Cyberpunk. He did, of course, the Fairy Tale Land. There was a few more. Monthly? What do you mean monthly? Sorry. I don't know what I said. Monthly, Smasher's wife. So sorry. Will Philipp be back in your streams, Pavel? I would love to. I actually talked with Philipp some time ago about it. Hopefully we can make it happen, you know. Okay, Chooms, let's play.
Don't know. Surprise me. Inspire me. Fresh jacket, maybe some new pants?
Or both. You are begging for a new do. Of course, nothing wrong with this look, but fashion waits for no man. Now, just between the two of us, a touch of elegance can go a long way.
Okay, cool. So in this case, like I was also doing the direction of the character, and when it comes to our friend, I have also been like the direction came from me to actually try to build him and make him towards like the concierge from John Wick, you know, the one that you can find in a hotel. I forgot the name of the hotel, sorry. But basically like this kind of character. I think he's played by Lawrence Riddick. That's the name of the actor. Sorry, yes, Hotel Continental, exactly. Revolver Salota. But yes. Exactly, the Continental, yes. But and I was looking at not at the actor really, but I was looking at the character. You know, the way he played it. I was like, I love that kind of guy. You know, so I was thinking like, okay, this inspiration really works for me here. You know, for the Jinguji, so I want to use it here. What is the difference between quest director and campaign director? That would like to know. Lance Reddick, exactly. Sorry, I butchered the name of the actor. Yes, Lance Reddick, absolutely. What is the difference between quest director and campaign director? So campaign director is the main story. Philipp is taking care, at least right now, of really everything, you know, story related, but he will be probably in time mostly focusing on the main storyline. However, those things can change, you know, because like we are doing great deal of adaptation in the team, and those things can shift, you know, around because we want to always find like the best place for a given person in the studio. Yes, I want to sell this. So it might be that it will change in time. For now, Philipp is really overseeing like a lot of things from the story perspective when it comes to quests. Now, when it comes to the quest director, I am actually taking care of quests, open world and cinematic departments on the managerial and quality side. So that is slightly different. And also I am primarily on the Cyberpunk project, while Philipp, as I mentioned, is on the Witcher project. So here you go. Just a key, I would say, important differences. My chums.
Guards, get the door! Hold him there!
Oh shit!
I'm sounding the alarm! Hold on!
Fuck V, get down, he's whacked.
Max Tac! Be here in a moment! Hold him! Hold him till they get here!
Talking to me?
Don't let him kill me!
Thanks, man. I was working, you know, I really wanted to make like a unique encounter with this guy here, you know. He just comes into the shop and murders these poor dudes. I hope that it actually surprised you, my dears. You know, the way how it actually played out, because like, this will not end well. What do you mean? I'm totally fine. I'm totally fine. I'm dodging, you know.
Thank God.
Going in. Surround the target.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! So basically what I wanted to do, I wanted to surprise you as a player, you know, at this point, what's happening. And I also wanted to like show basically, you know, how max tag's working and so on. This moment when you have this like absolute badass fucking dudes, you know, coming in and just murder this guy, you know.
Target neutralized. Secure the witnesses.
Damn.
Just had to go play dutiful consumer in a corpo suit.
Can hear you, remember?
Thanks, Johnny.
How could I forget?
You, over there. Statements, now.
Finally. Just have to mop this gunk up. We'll be back in business.
Okay. Cool.
Situation resolved. Deactivate alarm.
And you can see here, like, you know, like there's like so many actually different factors, you know, what's happening, because like so many things happen in the same time. Later when we'll actually go out, I will show you basically what I did on the street.
Trying my patience here.
Sorry. But yeah, here we are basically...
Sit. Hands where I can see them.
Here you can see basically that we are asked, you know, to sit down, and she just wants to examine us. God damn it, man. This cannot be healthy, by the way. He's like half in the wall.
Let's get this over with. I have to call the cleaners.
Okay. And the cop who stopped...
I said sit!
Okay.
In accordance with Article 105 of the Cyberpsychosis Procedure Code, your statements will be recorded and retained.
What
Melissa
happened to your
Rory,
tablet?
Max Tac Senior Officer. Please state your name and occupation.
Zane Jagger. I work for Jinguji, an oasis of elegance. Habit.
I wanted to make him do it, that he's like almost, you know, automatic here. By the way, the dialogues for the quest were written by...
a statement to a Max Tac officer may result in imprisonment.
Okay. It was written by Katarzyna Krańska. Kasia is our writer, and I work with her on the story with this.
Johnny Silverhand, rock legend, voicing V's head. And also,
Johnny.
let me pretend I exist sometimes, okay?
Yeah, you can see here, like, I wanted to make sure that Johnny is very active during this quest, and he just like appears and says shit.
I was just presenting V with a one-of-a-kind offer when I suddenly heard shouting from the street.
Zane was trying to sweet-talk me into some sparkly sequin shit. Psycho storms in, wipes the hustle. Zane hits the alarm, locks us in with the fucker. Thanks, Zane. Mr. Jagger followed the correct security protocol. He significantly reduced the assailant's range of effectiveness. Yeah, noted. Played cat and mouse around the whole range of effectiveness before you lot showed up. Anything else? Unusual behavior?
Besides slicing and dicing my people and this store's reputation? No, nothing at all.
Thank you for your cooperation. That is all. Coroner's been notified. Be here any minute.
Okay.
Jagger, this store is closed until the investigation is complete.
Yeah. So you
Hey, V, once we clean this place up, come by whenever you like. I'll hand-pick something special, just for you.
Smith,
Oh,
report.
thanks.
How's it looking?
Later,
2
Zane.
killed, 2 wounded inside the store, 6 bodies on the street outside.
Okay.
Where's the coroner?
Let's get up.
Sitting in traffic. Be a little
Yeah.
late.
So, like at the end, you know, I'm quite happy with the way it played out, you know. But my dears, tell me, like, have you guys been actually surprised, you know, by this Cyberpsycho at the beginning? You know, first time when it actually appeared and so on. I hope so, because I really like tried to do it, and the way it actually triggers is that you have to, as a player, visit the shop once, and then you need to leave and come back second time. So until you visit the shop first time, the quest won't play out. Basically, I really wanted to make it like slightly hidden, and the idea was that basically because I wanted the Zane to be really friendly to you, because like he needs to recognize you so that you will have a bit better relationship with him. Again, like the quest is kind of short. I mean, there's more things going on, but you can see here like.
Nice work. You feel that back there? Feel his life?
Oh
leave
yeah,
his
because we
body?
approached them. Yeah. So as you can see, like I did a bunch of things here, because like every time when you're actually directing a scene for many different characters and also a fucking helicopter, it basically just takes much more work, you know, to build it, because like you need to manage so many people, especially that it's like, you know, combat, so many people like run in and so on. Those are like usually the most complex situations when you have multiple people actually entering the combat and out of it. You know, when you have like a single one, it's usually just much simpler to do. And here, you know, as you can see, like as a designer, I thought about actually doing, you know, some additional like cool things and elements, you know, to actually ramp up and show basically, you know, the Melissa story. So here you can see here those mountain blades. You can actually ask about them, and because I have 20 in the engineering, I can actually do it.
Hold up a sec. Your mantis blades. Higurashi 2013s. Weren't those pulled off the market in '69? Recall they don't play well with neural processors. Poking at a part of the prefrontal cortex that shouldn't be poked at. Probably would have bought a pair myself, weren't for that.
Good eye. Had them installed years ago. They're very precise.
Huh. Thought Max Tech preferred Arasaka blades as their standard issue, but, well, seeing how you handled these wrist razors.
Yeah, so
They're
here.
my reminder.
Yeah.
When I see them, I see what they've sliced. Muscle, tendon, bone, even implants. Like a hot knife through butter.
But you're with the good guys now, right?
Yeah, so as you can see here, like basically when I was working together with Kasia Krańska on it, like our objective was, let's just make the player and telegraph, you know, in a subtle way, you know, the backstory of Melissa here. And there was a question in chat actually about, regarding this specific thing, you know, what is actually her story and her background. And when designing this, I was thinking about like, okay, I want to give it to like attentive players. I want to do for like attentive players, really those like small glimpses of like cool shit that you can like ask about and find out. Because I thought like this stuff always excites me as a player, and I always treat myself as a like a test, you know. If I'm excited about something and if I like something, probably like people that like, you know, the genre and IP and so on will like it too, and people that don't like it will need a bit more. So, but at least it's a starting point, you know. This is how I always like check it, you know, and give it the gut feeling. Simon says, wow, what is this quest after 300 hours played? I was wondering when, if I ever will meet Max Tech. Well, Simon, what you need to do, you need to visit the Jinguji store here, and then you need to leave and come back a bit later, and the quest will appear. Because basically I did it like a bit dirty, consciously, so I did it in a way that you have to visit the shop at least one time before actually this quest happens. Yeah, exactly. This is one of the few quests that actually have max stack in. Like, that's the thing, like, I do agree in general with the players that there's probably a bit too little max stack in the game in general, but there are people that are claiming that it's not in the game at all, which I know it's not true, because it is. Wow, you never got this quest, Victor Necrofunk? Well, I mean, what can I say? What can I say? I hit it well. I didn't even hit it that well, you know. I'm pretty sure that more people got the cat that I hit, but everyone spoken about it on Reddit for like thousands of times than this one. I mean, if you don't get a quest, subsequently it's not in the game for the player. Yeah, that's true. That's true, of course. Of course. That's very correct. I'm always basing, you know, my knowledge on the fact that, you know, I know a bit more about the game than you guys do. Which cat? Fabulous Khaled asks. Khaled, don't make me lose my shit. I mean, don't tell me you don't know about Nibbles. Don't tell me you don't know about Nibbles. If you don't know, just go and search on YouTube. Wait, there's a cat? Of course there is. Okay, dudes, you need to do some homework. You have some homework to do. I always get so many questions, you know, from people saying like, yeah, you know, we played like hundreds of hours of the game. I know everything. I'm like, really? I didn't see so many secrets yet uncovered, and you're telling me you know everything. Interesting. Well, but again, in Witcher took 7 years and still going. Daryl says, yeah, there's also fucking iguana. Exactly. Both cat and iguana are mine. But, you know. Has FF06B5 been resolved? Nah, not to my knowledge. Smug you, Pavel says Cookie Rose Road. I mean, of course.
You always just wipe them? You know, herd therapy can sometimes work.
Apprehending the target alive carries additional risk for bystanders. Rarely done. Very rarely.
Rarely. More like never. How many psychos you save in your life?
Yeah.
Don't change the subject. You felt him die. Did you like it? That split second when the blood still flows, but his light's gone out?
Yeah, so as you can see, like, we basically did it like this so that it actually feels that she is still this fucking crazy person inside. Nope, I'm not you, maybe a little. She's still not cured, exactly, Machiavelli, that was basically the idea.
If you're looking for a psycho soulmate, it ain't me, babe. You love the hunt, love the kill. Don't matter if they're psychos or regular Joes.
Yeah, Nibbles is female,
we're
yeah, that's
not
correct.
So different, you and I. Saw that look on your face right after. You can't hide it. Join us. Could use a few more like you.
Now, that's actually another example of, like, many often players, like, run in, like, do the quest and run out. If I would have just passed next to them, the only thing I could see is, like, line from her, you know, when she talks to me. But right now the quest already ended, but they can just continue, you know, talking naturally, actually, to them. Sinovart wrote, would it be cool to join Maxtech for a bit? Yeah, I know, my friend. I know, my friend.
Me, a cop. Last time I wanted that was pushing 6, maybe. Yeah, I'll think about it.
You do that. You certainly got a gift.
Oh, thanks, Melissa. You know. The implication is that most Maxtech officers are nearly or actual psychos. I mean, interesting thought. Yeah, joining Maxtech would be a game on its own. Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. That smile of Pavu makes me hope for Maxtech in DLC. My friends, I'm not commenting on anything in the DLCs, okay? Because later, it's fucking plastered everywhere in the internet. I can't go like anywhere not to see my name and my face apparently claiming something. So I just wanted to point out, like, did you guys check the bodies? Because like some of them are actually very consciously, specifically picked, you know, for the regular clients of the Jinguji. So yes. How do you as a team leader give your people topics and they build quests around the topic, or do people come to you with their ideas and you decide needs to be cut or can be made into the game? Zated Koba asks. Actually, Zated Koba, it's all of those ways. So, you know, there are circumstances when I need to ask my designer, hey, we need a story or a quest about this specific topic. Could you please do it? Or they can actually come up with their own things and they propose things to do. So it's actually all of the ways. Hello Arashi, great to have you with us. Arashi is our gameplay designer. Great to have you with us. Arashi has a diamond icon, as you can see on the chat. Arashi is building cool shit for you as well. Great that you're with us. Arashi is also like involved in the Games in the Girl program together as me. We actually very often meet with our mentees. Well, very often. We sometimes meet with our mentees, and then when we do, Arashi is always there. Going back to the question from Zated Korba, like I actually really like, you know, the moments when designers on their own really come up with the quests and so on, because like I love when people are passionate about stuff, you know. This is the best way to really make unique, good content, is like make people really fucking excited, you know, about it. And like when somebody is not excited about the specific topic or a thread, it won't be good, you know? Like, I'll just give you an example. Sarah Grimmer. Sarah is my expert quest designer and coordinator in a quest team. Sarah's with us since like 9 years or so. She's like probably 11, 12 years in the gaming industry. And Sarah has built, designed, and implemented majority or almost the whole Judy storyline. And she was really excited about making it happen. Together with the writer, Magda Zich, those two, Sarah and Magda, actually built it together, implemented it together, of course, you know, with large help of another people, but they were like sources in the heart of that storyline. And because they were so excited and they really wanted to make it, because of that, it really happened. And that fire is so rare. That fire is so incredibly rare, you know? I always tell it to people that, like, I really like when I'm looking for people for my teams, for narrative department, like I want to build the best narrative department in the world. I've said that many times, and this will be my goal till I'm dead probably. And honestly, I am looking for people that can take their storylines that they're excited about and really pull them off and make them amazing. And you know, there's so many situations that people just do that, you know, they are excited about the topic and they make it fantastic, you know. This exact case was about Philipp and Fairy Tale Land, you know. He built it so fucking well because he was so excited about it, you know, he loved it. That's one of the reasons. And anyway, you know, one small thing, I was collaborating here with one of my designers, Paweł Gąska. Paweł was at the time in a training period, you know, he just joined the company, and I was basically asking him, you know, to build me here a small community of people, you know, that will be watching and like taking pictures and so on. You can have here like people just taking selfies with dead bodies and so on. I thought it actually fits Cyberpunk quite fucking damn well. So that's the reason why it's done like this. Hi Pavel, do you, the team, choose to name quest gigs? Yes, absolutely. That's basically how it works. Normally, this process is my senior designer Patrick Niels was overseeing this topic, and Patrick will be doing this topic moving forward as well. So like whatever we are building, like we are just making sure that we are keeping shit cohesive, you know, and yeah. And the way it works is like normally Patrick was basically preparing like a sheet with just basically direction, lots of ideas, and we're discussing it together. And then all the teams and designers were able to propose, you know, how they want the stuff to be named. And then we basically pick the coolest shit that really fits, you know, is like well connected with the content. Anyway, my dears, look at this. Oh. Really? Assault in progress? Holy shit. And you can see here that I actually did this thing that you have here, you know, just this huge helicopter literally landed on the middle of the street, just blocking it partially. You know, there is like a van of reporters here. And also, you know, this whole situation is built like this. I just wanted to make sure, you know, that it will be all constructed in a pretty believable way. You know, I was literally myself putting this cable down to make sure that all those poles are powered, you know, so it makes sense that they all have, you know, electricity and so on. And you can see that I connected it to that case here. Anyway, you know, that's basically what is attention to detail. So as you can see, and here's this, and here is actually, it's actually pretty funny because, like, I don't know if you guys spotted it, but do you recognize this device that is in the front of me here? Asha Road Wireless? No. Cyberpunk is mostly cables. Cyberpunk is mostly cables. And that is a stylistic choice of us, you know, when we were, like, building stuff, to just always just basically include cables everywhere, you know, make sure that the things are actually connected with cables. That's why you see so much cable porn in this game all the time, you know. Yes, Kirkov Kalashnikov, exactly. Used by police to reenact crime scenes. Perfect. And where do you see it? You see it by the Mystis Esoterica, when actually one of such scenes is actually reenacted, you know. Yeah, cables and wires porn is so good, man. Thanks, Pinky. What if the dev has no idea for a few hours how to do something, quest, scene, location? If he thinks how to do this for a couple of hours, does it count as working hours? Revolver, I mean, of course it does count as working hours. There's also this excellent, like, I would say, method that I'm always, like, advising my designers to use, which is a 15-minute rule. And I really encourage you guys to keep using it. And let's use, actually, because there is a, oh god, there is a behind-the-scenes story by American Domination. I was giving you guys a behind-the-scenes story for past hour every minute. So I'm actually not sure if I could click this already or not, but okay. There is one thing that I wanted to tell you. So Carol Gill redeemed the generating ideas. So I want to talk to you about this. So guys, you will very often find yourself in a situation when you don't know how to solve a certain case. And sometimes it will be a technical problem, so you will not know actually how to technically, you know, solve a certain situation in a game, or you would not know how to narratively fix certain situation. So what I always advise my designers to do is to sync with any other designer, and we call it a rule of 15 minutes. If after 15 minutes you still don't know what is happening, and you still don't know how to deal with a certain problem, you can always, as a designer, reach out to others and just ask, you know, how to deal with it, you know, if they have any ideas. if they have any suggestions, you know, how that could be handled. And I really encourage you to employ, like, you know, rule of 15 minutes in your creative life, in your creative work. Fuck yeah. Burn them on a stake, you know. Oh, hello, Connor. Great to have you with us. That's another red, my dears. As you can see, Connor has a diamond icon on the chat. Connor is one of our destruction artists in a game. So he is basically responsible for making sure that all the shit falls apart nicely. You know? That is what Connor's working on. Daily. Damn! That shit just switched colors, okay. By the way, Pablo, what we have just experienced is a world mini story, you know, just a moment ago. I came out, and basically here, as I'm walking out, there is a small event happening, and as a player, I can react or not, and so on. Okay, let me... Ooh, we got some cool, conversation. So, oh wow, this is our famous Joanna Koch, our amazing friend, who seems to be involved in the situations. Pablo wrote, Pablo whistleblower video recently appeared describing problems in one of the QA companies that collaborated with CDPR. Did you watch the video? I have to admit, Pablo, that I didn't. I've seen something pop up on my timeline. Also, Sapphire mentioned to me, but I didn't see it, and I'm not really familiar with what is it about, to be completely honest with you. I'll probably check it out. Didn't see it. Didn't see it yet. I think it's like super fresh. I think it was like today or something. So no, I didn't have a chance yet to see it. So don't know, Pablo, what it is about. Okay. Oh, you mean Ayano? What do you mean by Ayano? Sorry, Joanna? No, Ayano is Monica. Ayano is not Joanna. Oh, you mean Ayano? Yes. You mean that her face was scanned? Of course. Sorry, I'm too slow. My friends, my brain is way too slow. Already breaking through to the mainstream media. Phantasy wrote about it today. Oh, I see, Pablo, but again, like, I cannot comment on it because I don't know anything really. I didn't see it yet. I didn't read anything, so nothing I can offer as a comment, I guess, at this point in time, at least. I've got conversations between Emilia Morton and Johan Koch. Oh god, that will be challenging. That will be challenging, god damn it. Johan, you bitch! I know everything! You planted those papers on me! You spiteful, selfish bitch! They fired me because of you. Why? Because I had the nerve to disagree with you? You stole my entire fucking career! They froze my accounts! They took my house! So you know what? Now I got nothing to lose. Oh, but you still do. I got proof you poisoned that whole damn town, and some of our people too. So, you either admit you planted those papers and got me back into Biotechnica, or I leak their docs, and it will be all over News 54 in the morning. Answer or I will do it! You have until tomorrow! Oh, think about it. Sorry, Joanna sounded a bit manly. That was not intentional. 10 out of 10 Oscar winning can use a slap as a bonus. Thanks, Sarah. I'm definitely like I'm definitely feeling like doing the female voice acting in the future. You know, if all this like game dev thing won't work, Definitely, you know, the... God damn, it wasn't raining, my chums? Everyone has umbrellas. Well, I mean, it was raining. That's true, actually. Babu's voice is so sore, I could use it as a vinaigrette. Okay, that's interesting. Voice DLC when, I mean, may take some time, but yeah. Breathe, man, breathe. I was trying to, but I was too invested in the role. Camille Cesaro asks about the mods. I assume that by 2077 the temperatures in California are much higher. Question about nomads, not mods. I don't know why I read it mods. I assume that 2077 the temperatures in California are much higher than in reality nowadays. My question is, how nomads and other people living in Badlands are dealing with such high temperatures? Do you think that aldecados are not dressed properly? Well, I mean, so aldecados in most cases, if you will observe them, they actually dress up in a pretty full clothing, you know, like for instance, our dear Mitch, you know, so, you know, Pinky's favorite NPC is, you know, dressed almost from, you know, head to toe. And a lot of people is, so in a way they are dealing with higher temperatures, but regarding like specifics, you know, how specifically well they adapted, I really don't know. God damn it, this is so rainy. Holy shit. And this is so crowded. Wow, okay. And people tell me there's not enough NPCs on the streets. Holy shit. And not enough cars, by the way. Ooh. Night City Center for Behavioral Health. Interesting. Sorry, not enough NPCs, not enough cars. Right, I know, because like enough is like when you can't move. When you play. That's like enough. Okay, I'm actually really feeling like I'm running circles around this. Ooh, Dino, talk to me, bro.
There you go. Yet another meteor killed herself. Scream sheets are saying it was work-related stress, but our folks are calling foul play. So, think you can dig something up? Got more deets attached.
He wrote like, he said like, think you can dig something up, but I literally heard think you can dig something up. I'm like, that is, not sure if I can do that playing female, but if you say so. This GPS is kind of wild. It's asking me to go here. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to pass. Just trying to pass. Ooh. Holy moly. My chums. We found it. No, I think it's underground. It's not. It's like shit here. Oh, because this is a... Yes, this is another small story that I found. And the gig is like above. Okay, we'll get there. Oh, you love Militech sounds? Okay. Enough is when you can't move. This is every bigger city at 3. Who designed Isle of Mist quests in The Witcher 3? That was Mateusz Tomaszkiewicz. At that time, Mateusz was our lead quest designer. Ooh. Are they friendly though? They're not friendly. They're not friendly. That's fine. I can deal with that. I fortunately have a device that helps with cases like this. Oh, that's window? No, that's not.
Better check that out.
Holy shit. I missed him.
Get the angle on her! Got it!
I'm literally shooting like an old man. You can sneak the whole gig, you know? I mean, this is not the gig yet. This is not the gig yet. This is just a world mini story. What the heck are you doing, bro? As I told you guys, I'm tanking all the damage. I need that body. I need points in that body. The heck? Okay. Ooh. Jesus, what happened here? Someone got killed, okay. And Militech was checking this thing out. And they like secured the place. That's cool. You can see how the environmental storytelling is working right here. Like, I can mostly decipher what was going on. And here they have the device, you know, to deciphering and recreating what has happened. Science fiction person asks, is Adam Badowski working as a dev? I mean, Adam since a long time is ahead of our studio. So Adam is, of course, you know, from time to time playing the game with us, reviewing it, discussing it with us and so on. But he serves more as a head of the studio, you know, so that's primarily managerial role. However, you know, like Adam is very often, how do you say it, helping with his experience, you know, and like, yeah, I think the word experience is the best word here when it comes to the, you know, games in general. That holo recreation stuff, so cool looking. Mikey Basement Road, I'm glad you like it. Okay, there's some order of elimination. Oh, progression shard. Okay, so there's a sergeant from Militech Sergeant talking to the Militech Mayor. Okay, let's go. Hi, Pablo is GTX 1660, okay for CP2077. Bizonius, I don't know, to be honest, my friend. You would have to check our minimal requirements, my friend. I really, like, that's not my strongest side, you know, the technicalities when it comes to the, you know, gear itself, so I wouldn't be able to tell. Camille says on the chat that it is. Nebos33 asks any updates for Cyberpunk soon. I mean, my friend, as you know, I can't speak about it on the stream, as you can imagine. When there will be something, we'll for sure talk about it for you. Okay, so my dears, let's check this elimination order. We have Edith Kutaga in custody, awaiting further orders. Do you confirm she was wearing a listening device? Confirmed. Understood. Eliminate Edith Kutaga for terrorist activity motivated by anti-corporate and anti-capitalist ideologies. Copy that. This is literally how I imagine him to say it. Exactly the way I performed it. Yes, my dears. So, it seems that they were requested to eliminate Edith Kutaga, I guess, and that person is here. I assume not nice, but what you can do. A rough cyberpunk world. How I can get actually up there? Not really sure. It shows me through here, so I'll just follow go up. I realized to go up, but it tells me. Oh, can I? Oh, I should go through here? Oh, is there a passage here? Look at the piano. I've literally never been here. Wow. This game, it actually has so much stuff that I actually didn't see. This is like insane. Okay. It seems, my dears, that we are ready. Okay, let's try to do a double jump on the roof. You say, is there some interesting shit there? I'll take a look. But first, what? Someone seeing me? Or is that the camera? No, that's the dude. Okay, need to be careful. I'm so sneaky. I'm seriously so sneaky, nobody realized. Okay, Tombs. What the heck? I don't want to know what it was that, honestly. Watch for cameras? No worries. I'll check it out. Hey, we are opening Memorial Park. Our teams have cleaned up what was left of the journalist. Looks like the train dragged her pretty far. Oh god. You're gonna start letting people in again. Jesus. That sounds fucking painful. Let me actually really quickly check what it's about, my dears, because I am regarding the story. Because like we didn't check the data that we got from Dino, and I'm actually not sure. That's human fecal matter. Oh god. Cool. Machiavelli. Read the message from Fixer. Yeah, Camille. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. What do you think about Invincible game? I mean, I've seen the announcement trailer, I guess you can call it, teaser, and I mean, it looks really intriguing. It's based on the one of the works from Lem, so I'm very curious. It's actually a lot of people that I used to work with in Reality Pump, and later some of those people also worked with us on The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk. So I'm actually really curious, you know, how it's going. I know that they're working on that game for quite some time at this point. So it really like makes me curious, you know. I know that there's a good team on it, you know. There's a good team on it, so I'm curious, you know. Ultra settings on my RTX 3080 crushed my whole computer. Just shut off lol, got new power supply, but I don't wanna chance trying it again. Interesting. I mean, I am on Ultra and I'm on 2080 Eurodyne. So like 3080 should like, you know, really easily deal with it. Trekkie83, good to hear you, my friend, with us. And good to hear you, Eric Hall 24. Revolver said, is it possible for you to focus on relaxing in your free time and not thinking about ideas for next quests and their implementation? Revolver asks. It's kind of difficult, I have to admit. Like, you know, when I'm doing something with Sapphire, when we like, you know, visit places, travel, spend time together, I don't really think about work. But when I'm not with Sapphire, then like when I'm just on my own, I always say that I either work or I work out. And by workout, I mean I bike, I walk, I go to the gym, or I learn Chinese, or I read books, you know, or listen to books, check tutorials, watch GDC videos, you know, watch masterclass videos. So like, that's the thing, you know, I always do something work related, even just outside of work, but it's not like directly work, but it's impacting, you know, the way I perform, you know, and ideas and things I have. So it's not really, yeah, I'm just, I think I'm like, in most cases, I'm just constantly on, you know, like turned on, you know, in the meaning of just thinking about stuff, you know, for the game and how to do things and so on. So, yeah, I would say so. Like, I think it used to be worse for me in the past. Nowadays it is a bit easier for me to just like maybe like disconnect from work itself and like focus on like, I don't know, playing Zelda on my Switch, you know, to just like, you know, have fun, to get also some of that important inspirations. Anyway. Okay, my dears, I see that constantly turned on really made you happy. Well, I mean, that's that's the way it works, you know, that's the way it works. Anyway, okay, let's go. Thievery, steal CCTV footage. Okay, Memorial Park Station. Something's rotten in the city of dreams. Okay, I don't say. A series of suicide, a rush of self-destruction. The contagion mostly targets politicians, corpos, journalists, and police officers. The latest victim was Zola Barnes, a journalist who fell onto the tracks at Memorial Park Station. Her death was officially ruled a suicide, by Barnes' parents say that she went to meet one of her informants at the station and that she never would have taken her own life. I know, that's what all poor parents say. Seems like the jury is still out. Nobody really knows what happened because every last shred of CCTV footage was wiped clean. Her parents tracked down the witnesses, but they didn't want to talk, and that's what's more, Militech took a keen interest in the whole thing. It's our turn to make heads or tails on this. Head to the station, breach the servers, and download any CCTV related files. I'll have my code monkeys try to recover the deleted footage. Oh, and by the way, at the time Zola was working on a piece about Brad Norwood, a Militech fanboy in the Night City Council. Anyway, looks that piece is never getting published. PPS, transferring your Militech authorization that will get you into the station. Ooh. Cool. Militech chums. By the way, do you guys often like check, you know, those pretty cool lore codex descriptions here that we have done? It's actually plenty. It was actually plenty of work, you know, to always, you know, with every quest have something, you know, relevant always prepared. So I hope that at least, you know, at least sometimes you do. Yes, I love the codex. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you do. And Seville subbed for a prime. Thank you so much. And Seville, keep up the great streams. A random dude with internet connection. Thank you, my friend. I'm trying to keep up with the streams. At least that's the plan. Okay, my dears. So let's go. Can I open the door? Okay. Jesus Christ.
Wait, please. I didn't see or hear nothing, I swear.
Oh. Interesting.
Am I missing something?
How many more in here?
2, 3?
Think carefully.
I don't know. They all look the fucking same. There's one downstairs, I know that.
Good. Cell's open. Do what you want.
Okay.
So he decided to like fucking chill out. Okay. Right. That's what you call like to...
I've been through enough shit!
That's what you mean by sitting on someone's face. Anyway, let's move on. How'd you guys rate this bathroom? Really cool. Wow, okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's go, let's go. You have been misled, Rose. Sir! Okay, can I open this door? Unpowered! Ah, god damn it. Can I power it up? This is on. The man is like a cat, the door is open, but he sits down. Yeah, exactly. Really well said, Luciard. I believe that was the direct inspiration. Oh, sweet, 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 clean speed. No shit. Okay. My dear friend, I think you're getting bamboozled today. Jesus, that was violent. Wow, okay. Look at him. Such a fucking agile boy. Small Chief asks how much this Cyberpunk after patches now. I'm not really sure, my friend, what you're asking for about, but yes, Cyberpunk got like multiple patches. We are playing on 1.52 right now, which is the latest patch. Net Shamans, yes. That's about our voodoo boys, this we know. Yeah, Rich Rice wrote, that's a scorpion. You can kind of say it, you know, hello. You can definitely see the inspiration. Okay, is there a peak computer that I could use? Wow, this guy is not keeping up. Is there a computer I could use to actually power the devices? Oh, there's something here. The fuck? I bumped into it. Wow, okay. Local network surveillance system. Not much I can see here. I really love, by the way, this, you know, the fact that you can like scout the whole locations like this as a player and really like understand the spaces and what is there. Okay, I think we went through the whole thing already. It's like one of my more favorite features, I would say. What the heck? Okay, for a second I was confused. I think that I want to turn off the cameras though. Turn it off, my dear friend. That's fine. Okay then. These commercials are just making me crack, to be honest. Posture check, Sarah Norm. I mean, Sarah, I'm straight, you know, as I have my stick in my ass, you know. Sarah, I literally, you know, I'm a dancer, so, you know, like one of the things you do, you just like always sit straight as hell and walk straight. And Seville wrote, I can't wait for what patch 1.6 will bring. Saw the eyes and the transmog question, Pavel Sasko. I'm not saying anything. I've only seen the eyes, so hey. I got a request on Cyberpunk. Miss Frida writes, can you guys please fix the loading time when you drive the faster car after completing some quests for Panam? I often glitch my game to beyond nor playable. I'm praying it can be fixed. Miss Frida, could you please like describe that exact use case and send it to our customer support? That would be so good, because like I didn't see this exact case being reported as some issue. Like if you are playing on PC and you have a slower hard drive, being like you don't have the SDD but you have like HDD, you can enable the HDD mode in the settings, which then will make the game, you know, understand that the hard drive is slower and it loads the data slower, so it will adjust to it. So just a suggestion, maybe it will help you. Speaking of Shaman, CDPR released some of OST early before release. Chrome Shamans is one of those. Are those in the game? I mean, according to my knowledge, Sasaki, all of them are. But I cannot tell you exactly where is it, because like I didn't implement the music in this quest. Like, I would assume it's around the Voodoo Boys storyline. So basically the story with in Pacifica with Alt and so on. So if you're looking for this piece, I assume it's going to be used there. But again, this is only my assumption based on like the, you know, logic rather than my knowledge. I'm hoping for more commercials in the future, just a small thing that could be added. Maybe in the DLC. I mean, I'm not saying anything. Miss Frida wrote, I played it since day one and I have never been fixed, but I would love to send you guys a file so you can understand my struggle. That would be great, Miss Frida. As I said, like, just send a recording or a save file to our customer support, and they will definitely know what to do with this, you know. Pavel Sasko, the insert quest director and the owner of the Sasko coins. Okay, if you say so, my friend. And Seville Road recommended 2077 to a friend. He completed it last night and loved it. I'm so happy to hear it. You know, it's like the best fucking thing. You know, any artist and game dev can really hear that. You know, someone decided to play their game and liked it. You know. This intro is so hilarious. Info flash with Ruth Zank. She's just hilarious. Okay, my chums, let's go. Wait. So this is a place I came in, right? Like I came from here? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm a boomer now. I'm really lost. Ooh. Okay, this is not the place from where I came in. Hello, mister. How's life? Why did you attack me? God damn it. God damn it, my dears. Okay. What the heck? They're like civilians. I don't want to shoot civilians because I will have police on top of that on my head. Androids. Wow. There is in... Everyone wants to kill me nowadays. Okay, guys. I'll remember that. I will remember that next time you come over to ask me for something. Jesus Christ. Wow, okay. That is fucking mad. That is rad. Oof. Woohoo! Yeah. How's your Sunday, chums? How is it going? All good? Yeah? Fucking hell. Okay, I am done with this.
We're being attacked!
That was...
Soldier KIA!
God damn it! The mirror... they are shooting through the walls.
Get the angle on her!
Surround the target.
The fucking bots are horrible. Wow, I shot him in the arm and he died. And I shot this one in the balls and he died. Come over, little birdie. Little bots. Androids. Androids. Yes. Filthy corporation. Jesus. Wow, okay, I've literally put that dude on fire. Hello, buddy. How's family? I hope everyone's safe and healthy, because they are not seeing you anymore. God damn it. Order to precinct this week. Do droids have cyberballs? I don't know, but they definitely dream about some. 20 pounds Metapong Sin Coffee. 5 packs Biodine Implant Cleaner. 1 wide format screen adapted to receive signals from Kiroshi A910X. 5 Kiroshi A900X cameras. Okay. I would love to release this dude with this poor dude, but I killed everyone and literally there was no way to open the cell yet. Tactical glasses, fucking that's what I was missing. I was actually literally starting stream today and thinking, ha, I would love like 1 tactical glasses. Okay. Okay. Cool, got this crusher. You bastards. I'm so powerful and still they're like challenging. Well, I mean, we're by the way playing it very hard in case anyone double jump on the roof. Okay, we'll do. In case anyone's wondering. Oh, hola, ooh la la. What is there? What? Thanks, guys. I love that roof experience. That was so good. That was fucking fantastic, you know. I'm glad I checked that roof. Okay. Did I miss anything here? Oh, there is another one here? No, that's just a glass. That's glass there. Roof gang. Yes, roof gang. We probably don't have Kit Kat Kate with us, but if she would be here, she would definitely appreciate it. Downstairs is a server room. Oh, where downstairs? I'll just follow GPS in this case, hoping that it actually leads me well. Oh! It's good to have this GPS sometimes, my dears. This guy is so poor to sit here. Okay. Roof gang late to the party. Yeah, slightly late. Okay, let's go. Interesting PCs you guys have here in this establishment. Oh, look at that. Some crafting components. Ooh la la. What? Oh, exactly, vacuum cleaner. By the way, Pablo, because you're a fan of information like this, you can see here that's one of those cyberpunk elements that have been completely designed from scratch to make it feel really like an element of the world. You know, the vacuum cleaner. Attack of the vacuum cleaner. Yep, exactly. Okay. So you're here. It's kind of empty here. I was expecting a bit bigger company. Oh. What is going on? Okay, I get it. Nice. Let's check it and then we'll steal data. It's not vacuum cleaner? Okay, Pablo, so what is it? What is it? Because it was supposed to be vacuum cleaner when we were designing it. So it's a cleaning machine. Thanks, Pablo. Thanks, Pablo. You're right. Sure. Open initiation to tender. Night City Council. Sent to 21,893 addresses. It's few.
Kaboom! Soya Sil Machistador! An explosion of taste!
Things got very technical. Yeah, exactly. Invitation to tender construction competition of the Pacifica N-Card Station. Night City Council is announcing an open invitation to tender for the competition of construction of N-Card System C11, aka Pacifica. The tender shall be two-tiered, which the assessment criteria probability proportionally composed of the following. Cast of the subject of the contract. Preliminary project evaluation, architectural design, 1%. Preliminary project evaluation, technology to be used, 4%. The deadline to complete the project is 240 days from the date of the signed contract. Deadline for submission of tender shall be 18th of July 2078. Huh. Interesting. Excel said after completing the game there's no way to make money. Yeah, I know, my friend. That was many times reported by our players. Why you guys don't make mini games like races or other stuff to make money after cleaning the map? I mean, Excel, my friend, why we don't make it? Because it just, to make it like good quality enough, it just requires work, you know. But that's it. But we know that this is something that you guys would love to have in the game. And please remember, like, because like I remember people asking, like, you know, about various things in the past, and we have later added them, you know, in the patches. And have in mind that we didn't have said the last word about the game. So that's as much as I will add right now. And yes, I'm not hinting or promising anything, my friends. I'm just saying, let's see what happens, okay? Nexo asks, are you fed up? Are you not fed up with this game? I mean, not really, to be honest, Nexo. Not really. Like, we are at, like, what? I'm playing it over a year right now on the streams, and I was playing it for 5 years when working on it. So, I don't think I'm fed up, my friend. Congratulations, dear user. Okay, I think we have read this one already. Local network, I'll just turn off just to be sure. This is okay. So let's steal data, my dears. Downloading data and redirecting to fixer. Ah. Leave the station. Okay, okay. Dino got the data on time to lose. Delta the fuck out of from there. Okay. I'm gonna Delta. I just know. What? Oh, interesting. What is it? Oh, okay. It's just the entrance. Okay. That's cool. I do prefer you guys take your time with the updates. Trek Hero, yeah. I mean, I believe everyone. I believe everyone at the end of the day really wants it and prefers it. Pause 123. Thank you so much, my friend, for the Prime. My day is going pretty well. I'm actually happy we are playing Cyberpunk today together because like I didn't stream last week because I was seeing my dear Sapphire because that was my birthday. So I have. I'm glad, you know, to be back and I can actually talk to you guys and stream the game for you. Stranger3 asks, hi Pavo, I have a question about Zen Master questline. Does the fact that only V sees Monk and not Johnny is because Johnny is engrams, thus he lacks out soul, so only we can communicate with ghost soul of monk. Whole quest is not very engaging but touches very interesting topic of soul concept. Stranger, I mean, I have to say that you are onto something. Like, I prefer not to spoil, you know, interpretations of what happens without you guys figuring it out first, but you're onto something.
Had me on the edge of my fucking seat. Luckily, it's all over. You handled it like a true profesh. I got the data, and you're in the clear. Closing the gig.
Okay, thank you, Dino. Actually, he has such a cool voice actor, Dino. I really enjoyed, like, doing gigs for him. Wow, guys, we have completely cleaned up the city center. Finally. Holy hell, that took so much time. And we have, oh, and we have talking about the revolution. What do you guys think about doing this one now? Let's go. Go to Judy's apartment in the evening. And then be on the way we have this side job. Okay, let's go and let's do the side quest with Juby. Juby. That will be cool. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's the acknowledgement from Dino about the city center. Holy fuck, the city center is yours! Did so many gigs I threw your way, I fucking ran out. Ain't no doubt is anyone minds, you're a goddamn legend. Any gong with their property straight better be lining up for you to buy you booze and blow. Problem is Night City's full of shitheads, but at least you got me to show a sign of respect and gratitude. Got just the thing for you, buddy. You ain't gonna wanna get your hands on this little beauty. It's yours to pick up in your garage, whatever chum Uncle Dino's got you covered. I know. That is so fucking nice of you. Okay, guys, can we get the gas first? And yes, it's actually on the way. That's fucking perfect. That's actually excellent, though. That it turned out like this. Let's do the gas and then we'll do the Juby. Arasaka Memorial. Arasaka Memorial. I am. That's not what I wanted to do. I was actually curious. Okay. Cool. Is there anything here? No. Okay, I honestly don't remember where Arasaka Memorial was from this point. I need to get up, I think, because I won't find it. Or maybe I will.
Off chip.
Yeah, what's the difference? At least she plays all right.
What's the difference? It's like night and day. She either learned it all herself, or she had an op done, loaded a skill in 15 minutes.
Okay, Gen Zero.
Huh. Go totally up. Yeah, I see you. I hear you, Camille. I just wanted to see. I want to take a look here, actually. No, but we've been here. Okay. Anyhow, let's then go totally up. And we will get the gas. I'm really curious, because I don't remember which car that is. Ooh. Hello, you fucking beauty. Shiny and new. After last time I wrecked it, almost. Wait, should I go up there? No, I shouldn't. I'm driving like a maniac. Not that way. I mean, I'm driving to gas, right now to pick up. Okay, cool. People don't like when I'm speeding up in the city very clearly. I just looked at the chat and crushed all those cars. Cool. Yes. Pavel's Night City Menace. They're all fucking cursing and honking at me. Okay, cool, chooms. Cool. Is it the straight up or is it the next one here? No, it is the straight up. What the hell I'm doing? Okay. This car is actually like the sounds of the cars is so fucking good. Like our audio team did such a good job on this. Sorry, chooms, I need to go back. Like, my car is, and again, scratched out as hell. Yes. Crazy driving, absolutely. Asshole. Yes, that's basically what I'm doing. Go back memorial. We'll do the memorial, chooms, next time when we'll find it, because, like, now I had no idea where to go in which direction, and I would end up just running around in 30 minutes doing circles. So we'll do the memorial next time. There's plenty more Cyberpunk to play when we are going to be when we'll have the occasion. Okay, this is in the garage. That is interesting. What do you guys think about my new fucking car? It's not a free car. I worked for it. Yo, Quadra 66. Oof. That is pretty fucking sexy, I have to say. Damn cool. Okay.
Get out there and enjoy the sun.
Okay. I just turned on the radio. That is actually such a cool car. God, the interiors are sexy, yeah. Interiors are sexy, and those are like one of many things that we have designed like super specifically for the game, you know, to give it this cyberpunk feel. Look at it, you know. It has this like very clear retro touch to it, you know. Okay, chooms, let's go. Now, because like the quest that is marked is not the one that I wanted to mark, because we were supposed to go here to Judy's quest now. Yes. I promise that wasn't intentional. I'm a nice person. Rihanta, good to have you with us. Rintaha, sorry. Rintaha, good to have you with us. Look at that green, yeah, it's fucking cool. It's like it looks like an army green, kinda, right? Look at this. Damn, chooms. You're driving like, wow, that was not what I was supposed to drive. That's okay, my friend. Wow, okay, I'm totally going fucking against the... Okay, I figured it out. We are, by the way, by the trauma team hospital right nowadays. It's just a scratch, yes. It's just a flesh wound. Oof. I mean, there is some evil happening. I need to stop it. I need to stop it, my dears. You motherfuckers. Wow, okay, that is like... You bozos wanna kill me? They actually want to. Damn. That was awful. That was awful, my chums. That was awful, my chums. We'll make it bozos one, Pavu. Oh wow, I didn't save after collecting the reward. Okay, well, we are going to get it now properly. I'm going to save. Jesus, I didn't think about it. There should be an autosave though there, after picking the reward. Sorry, man. He literally walked under my car. Like, seriously, he literally walked under it. I am innocent. Okay, let's grab it. Let's grab it. Job's complete. Gas, gas, gas. Okay, cool. Save the game. Excellent. This time I managed. Okay, chums. Now let's go and go to Judy. Save. I did save. I did save my friends. So no more dying. We'll see if there will be evil happening again. I'll of course punish them. But we'll see. Maybe not this time. $242 incoming? No way. No way. I only died 241 times? That's like nothing. I die more in Zelda. Especially when trying to fight Linnels. Holy shit. Those are so OP. Oh! Okay, chums. Okay, chums. We need to react, right? We need to react. The Mercman is back. Why are you guys laughing off me that it's only 241? I mean, it's just, you know, just a moderate amount, right? Yeah. You're so dead, bro. What do you guys think now? Wow, that's a fucking cool motorcycle. Okay, brother, if you say so. That's interesting. Interesting pose. Just because of this music, I enjoy killing maelstroms. Yeah. It's just the music like changes so much, you know, the reception of like what you're doing. Archive conversation between Moore and Quincy. Let's check it out, chums. Our man is med center's cracking. Says this is last drop, then he'll out. Started feeling some heat. Not good. I mean, if we turn up the pressure, could wise up. Nah, time to cut ties. Can't trust anyone who shits his shorts that easy. Anyone starts pressuring him, he'll be break. Grab him and get rid of him. Leave no trace, nothing links back to the gang. You got it. Well, they were about to execute a poor person, but it's good that I appeared. Holy shit, they executed him anyway. Okay, well, anyway, it's good that I appeared to loot those containers then. What can you do in Night City? You cannot save anyone. Some interesting poses right there. Wow, okay, this gun really got stuck here, didn't it? Ooh, here's some sexy evidence. The Maelstrom guys let you in. Nice pose for a photo with him. Yeah, exactly. Question about the Beast in Me quests. There's no way to lose rivals behind. They either speed up or teleport behind us, what is able to be seen on the minimap. The races are not that hard, as well as rivals slow down a lot if we are behind them. Yeah, it's called the rubber banding in racing games. I understand that races are made that way to let players win, but if so, why the rivals behind teleport or speed up? I really like the idea and concept of these races, but these rivals behind break immersion a lot. Camille, totally agree with you. I cannot offer like much more background like what has happened, just beside the information that we've been working on them quite a lot, you know, to trying to pull them up as best as we could, and that was the how'd you call it, like the best version we could do in the given time, you know, we had. That's just the whole story. But yeah, I agree with you, my friend. No further really comments on this. I know that the person who implemented it, Edo, I mean on the quest side, he did absolutely everything in his power to really pull it off as best as he could, and I think he did a great job on like overall on them, but the chase mechanics itself is not something that Ero could do on his own. This is code and purely gameplay related matters, so that was not he was not able to pull it off better. I did quite a bit of you know, reviews and testing of the races, you know, during the production. And I've seen like a tremendous progress that they were doing every time when Ero was preparing the next iteration of it. Anyhow, summing it up, my friend, not much more I can add here. We did as much as we could in the time we had. Arcade conversation between Kyle and Moore. So that's a Moore that we already know, so I know how Moore is speaking. So let's look at the Kyle. Got the stuff you ordered, some prices as usual, no discounts. Come by at the end of my shift. Wait by the back door. Okay, thanks. This is the last one. Boss is starting to suspect something. Shit, what happened? Stuff I swiped was from patients. Swapped out med drips for glucose and took some unseen chrome from coma patients. Like they were using it anyway. More started getting worse dying. That smells hard to miss. You get it. If I don't make the problem disappear, they'll figure it out eventually. Right. Well, shit happens, I guess. Engine issues probably. Sarah Norm wrote, no, not really engine. You know, not really engine issues. It was just simply, you know, like the mechanics like this to pull it off well is something that the whole race games are. You know, there are whole games that are made on this mechanics, and to really make it well, it takes a lot of time, you know, to pull it off properly. And that's really the whole story. There was no really like engine limitations to, like, per se. I would say it's just so it's so much work. It's just incredible amount to really do it well. Like, there's a reason why, you know, there are sometimes there are, like, exactly as I mentioned, whole games made that utilize only the the race mechanics, because in this case we're talking about racing specifically. That is slightly different from chase. This is a different thing. Weezer Top, thank you so much, my friend, for a prime. Pablo wrote, Pavel, Cyberpunk has a fundamental flaw, not enough content. Players want more quests, more fixer gigs, more weapons, location, side activities. Give players where they want. Okay, Pablo, thanks for the hint. The problem with making so much content is it costs incredible amount of time and money, my friend, to make. And, you know, we are working expansion for you, chums. So you know that that's, you know, I would love to give you more content, you know, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Working on that exact thing for you, you know. That is some dangerous driving? Nah, not at all. Look at me, like fucking perfectly parked, you know, by Juby's place. You know, no danger, nothing. Look at this. It's just, wow, okay, that person got scared of me by some reason. Car combat's huge part of the lore. I wish upcoming update or expansion will add this gameplay feature. Machiavelli wrote. Yeah, Machiavelli. I mean, I do agree with you. You know, it's an important part of the lore in general. It would be awesome to have it. You know, this is as much as I can say. Yeah, I'm just laughing at you at Pablo's comment. You're welcome. Yeah, no problem, Pablo. Like a glove. Oh yes. Thank you. Have you guys watched Ace Ventura, by the way? Do you remember how he was parking, you know? He also like parks and says like a glove, you know? It's pretty much, yeah, Kirkov Kalashnikov. Soul Godman says blink if expansions tomorrow. Oh god. No blinking jokes anymore, please. Because last time it didn't come too well. I think everybody was hoping that I won't be blinking for next year's. Hello. Okay. It seems that we are supposed to wait for her. Pavel, what will you do when you complete Cyberpunk on stream? Well, I mean, Cyberpunk will take me probably a year more to complete. So there is like, you know, there is still Witcher 3 next gen update to play, you know. So I am sure that there will be more stuff to play before I finish Cyberpunk. I'll say this, you know. So because my plan is I want to play and stream the games I worked on, because only then I can really offer you a reliable information and explanation. Everything else is just me making things up based on, you know, if I would be playing somebody else's game, right? That's why I want to play my own thing. Okay, well, so it seems it's the evening. And EP1, Sarah Norm said, yeah, I mean, I would love to play the EP1 with the chums here on the stream. That is going to be rad. So, damn. Okay, let's do it.
Hey V, come on in.
Oh,
Pizza's getting cold. We're in the kitchen.
Thanks, Tom. Fucking perfect moment to get sick. God damn it, Johnny. You're killing my ass. Cerulin said, I came from 2077 and still haven't finished playing Cyberpunk yet. That's me too, my friend. Play 2 worlds? Oh, that would be so fucking awesome. One day we may do like a stream like this. Why not? Are you planning of doing Witcher 3 streams in this exact fashion as Cyberpunk? I would love to. The thing is that because Witcher is such a big game, also together with expansions, I'll be probably like 80 years old when I'm finished. Playing Cyberpunk, expansion for Cyberpunk, Witcher, expansions for Witcher, so, you know. But again, you know, I think I can easily keep on playing this, you know, and you know, the next games from CDPR will be coming. So, I'll be sitting here, you know, like...
Made it, good. Grab a seat.
I'll be sitting here like, oh yes, dear chat, so in 2022, when we've been designing this content, I remember this meeting we had, you know, with this one person, you know, I remember at that time I could still walk the stairs. Nowadays, you know, I roll down, or I just sit here, you know, on the toilet, designing things for you. But, you know, I remember back in the day when we were doing Witcher 2. Good old days, you know. Do you guys remember the release of Cyberpunk? Good old times, you know. Yeah. So now let's play the Witcher 8 together. Starting the game. Yeah, I believe that's exactly how it's gonna play. New release breakdances. Okay, cool. Machiavelli, I'm coming from the future. This happens. Okay. Grad Pasasco. Yeah, exactly. Rewiring synoptic pathways. That's the book that I added actually to the game. It's for all of those who are craving more lore. Ooh. Oh, hello. How it happened that they didn't steal everything from here before? Bushido and neo-postmodernism. Yeah, that's another one. It's actually like when we've been designing it and so on, I wanted to make sure that, elements that are appearing in the quest are also supported in the world. So here, for instance, an element like this, because when I was designing the Bushido 10, so the moment when you are going with Rogue to the date, which we'll hopefully play together at some point, together, eventually, finally, when I get there, I will speak about it more, Did you check the computer here, by the way? I did, I think, before, but we'll check now. Because I think there's more emails that pop up at this time. BD of a woman giving birth. Okay, that's like, those are like ideas for brain dances. Brain dance of giving birth. Pro, nobody done it yet. Con, have to look up a prenatal wretch, which is more expensive. Wreath. BD of most common dreams compilation. Pro, it's doable. Con, it will have to be consistently scroll the dreams of and those couple dozen people over at least 1 year to catch the repeating themes. Flying, swimming, falling, going to work, school naked. Do you guys dream of going to school naked? Or to work? For those older of you. Because I don't, to be honest. That actually doesn't happen to me. But again, apparently it's a common thing. 2 BD scrolled by 2 actors. Neutral track set up by that. It looks like 1 BD. Pro, it's the Nova. Tech, it's... Wait, for it doesn't exist. Okay. Cool hint for something that we'll be doing when in Pyramid Song. Yes, I did. And Zevil, I mean, you went to school naked? Or you dreamt about it? No, never, not really. Kirkov, never. Okay. Is there any plans to have more BDs in the future update? Dr. Donavahikim 1997 asks, my friend, as always, the answer is the same, which is that I cannot speak about the future content on the streams. At the moment when it's revealed via official channels, then I can really talk to you guys about everything you want regarding this. Okay? Hey, the Dovahkiin is a good name. Dr. Dovahkiin 997? Fucking, I think like Dr. Dovahkiin 991 is probably, but 997 is also cool, Pablo said everything. I mean, Pablo, I'm literally not talking to you only about stuff that is like NDA related. Show me a second game dev that does this. Anyhow, relieve it. Braindance quarterly. Okay, that's some editorial thing about braindances. Juby's clearly into that stuff, my dears. What do we need to do? Let's check the PC. So you can see here that actually some new messages appeared. And actually we are doing this in different pieces of content in different places. When basically after some time on the computers, new emails arrive. And actually I just wanted to mention this one. This is funny, Fusroda. Fusroda, it's actually really funny, but we have not the funny topic right now. So it's actually this moment when you get to Judy's computer, and here you can actually see her as a character really relieving and this situation with the Evelyn. And here let's read it. Oh Evie, I can't believe you are not here anymore. I regret everything I did and everything I did do. Why did I help you with the brain dance? Why did I let this gong heist happen? Why didn't I see what you were up for until it was too late? Why didn't I protect you? I let you down and I have to live with that for the rest of my life. And if I style, please forgive me. So you can see that Judy is doing something that we call the journaling. Some of you may know it. It's actually a pretty powerful technique for a self-development journaling. But journaling is also a therapeutic method. And as some of you know, I'm a journalist and psychologist by education. So we've been actually on the when studying, therapy, like journaling is one of the things that we are actually discussing and going through. And journaling allows you to phrase your thoughts and get into the habit of really phrasing your thoughts and getting everything that is maybe a bit subconscious and unexpressed to phrase it, so that you're becoming aware of that, of your own thoughts, that this is what is inside you. And very often, actually, journaling is something that psychologists and therapists request and advise people who are going through the trauma or are going through any difficult events in their life. And in this case, you can actually see Judy doing just that. She is journaling. In this case, it's of course just in one example. She's just writing it to herself or to Evie, who won't ever read it, but she is basically coping with trauma. And for us as a designer, we basically, of course, consciously made it like this. We wanted to show you as a player that this is what is she going through, even though she won't maybe specifically talk about it. And the timing of this message is also very, very precisely picked, because we knew that you will visit her place again when playing the talking about the revolution quest. So we knew that we can actually place it here, and most likely players will check her computer and find it. Okay, a big brain Pavel and you have been misled. Says this is great. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so my dears, let's go actually to some text messages, because as I mentioned, like there are also emails, that we keep adding as you are as a player progressing through the quest. So let's see. Judy talks to Michael. Wow. Okay, this is some long fucking exchange. Let's do it. I'm all for it. Let's go and do some proper voice acting, my dears. Voitas wrote also writing down that your grateful of is really good for self-development. I highly recommend Kurz gesagt video about gratitude. Voitas really good point. Actually, Kurz gesagt is a great channel on YouTube. They made also a video about Cyberpunk. At some point, I really encourage you to check Kurz gesagt, if you don't know them. Like absolutely excellent source of information. Okay, let's check it out. So it's about clouds. Judy talking to Michael. Let's see, because like this is important actually for the story that we are going to play. Reeb Woodman, Machiavelli. Sure. Yeah, I've chilled and I finally realized why you needed to make your little power move and make me out a little like a psycho bitch. It wasn't easy to come to terms with, but since you already planned your flag, can we talk about what to do next? Despite what you said about Evelyn, I haven't seen something get under your skin like that in a while. Judy, stop pushing my buttons. Now all of a sudden, you know when I do or don't give a damn about something. I stopped spilling ever since you decided to fix clouds. As always, you've got a plan to save the world, but you can't expect me to do it. If you want to do something about it, then by all means. But don't wait for anyone else. Get in touch
once you've got specifics, one merc isn't enough. I have specifics. My place, tonight. I'll be there. One condition. You'll keep your distance when things go down. That's what mercs are for. I think it's time you understood that you're not gonna decide for me anymore. This is my plan and I'm gonna do it my way. You can either help me or you can keep telling me how naive I am for wanting to shake up the system. How everything needs to be time and pragmatism. But you know what? My patience for that bullshit is gone. Why do you even want me to keep my distance? Maybe I just don't want something to happen to you. Or maybe I think you're unstable and then you'll fuck everything up. Your pick. You always seem to know my own reasons better than me. Why keep pretending?
Okay, that's totally Juby. Oh yeah, thanks guys. I'm really... A versatile talent. Thank you so much, my dears. I'm really happy. I'm really happy that you're enjoying this. Okay, Judy is talking to Lucy. God damn it, so many female voices today. I really need to become more versatile when it comes to my female portfolio. I have a friend with a dual chip that was damaged by a netrunner. Since the attack, she's been catatonic. The chip was fixed and functions normally, but her conditions hasn't improved. I'll pace for extra advice. Here, what I'll do, and install that chip. Just make sure you do it with the proper anesthesia and that she's closely monitored. In any case, you can just bring her to me. How about the house call? I'd rather not move her. She's been through every kind of hell. You can't imagine. I'll pay extra. Okay, I have a free slot tomorrow. And still nothing. River's Bane, I'm glad you like my voice acting. Doing my best. Okay, now Roxanne is talking to Judy. Okay, I have to admit, Sarah really made it difficult for me. Those are all females because we are talking about dolls and mocks. So naturally, you know, there's so many female characters, but it's definitely challenging for me. Let me go through it. So now it's Roxanne. Hey, I had a really weird with a client. I met him at the bar when I was offline. He said he'd be coming to me exclusively for a few months and that he wanted to get to know me. We talked a lot. He's a corpo. He said his job isn't that different to mine because he also has to put all an act all day. Like he has to play golf with his boss who hates or whatever. He seemed kinda nice. Now he wants to meet up outside of Clouds. What did I do? Take him to Lisa's so we can keep up an eye for you, just in case, and keep a stunner on you. Pavel has talent, but he's not even an NPC in Cyberpunk. Yeah, I know, but you know what, Machiavelli, you just need to like work your way up through the ranks, you know, eventually, one day, at some point, in some project, in some reality, you know, maybe when I will be like, 40 years old, telling you about old times, it will happen. Okay, so Rajiv Roy from Singat Studios. Interesting. Hi, we're one of the biggest movie production studios in the world. We'd like to offer you the chance to work in a young, dynamic team with flexible working conditions and the chance to create a pie-popping portfolio. Best wishes, Rajiv Roy. Stop messaging me! That's basically how Judy treated him. Okay, my chums, I think we have checked all the messages. Holy shit, there was a lot of them. NPC in Oblivion, I don't know you and I don't care to know you. Lucy Thackeray is one of those, one of you rescued from Maelstrom guys in Hippocratic Oath gig. Oh, cool. You can meet her in Sala Domingo. She's in a Ripper Dog's cabinet. You actually can talk with her depending on your decision on Maelstrom guy, if you helped him or not. Actually, there's actually quite a bit of cases when that happens, when the characters you have rescued or you met are later, it's possible to later meet them and talk with them. Okay, my dears, because like we have 50 minutes, 40 minutes more of stream, so we need to get moving. Okay, Confessions of the Brain Dance, the Green Death. You can see here, by the way, a very subtle hint, you know, that Judy likes diving, because we were looking for, okay, how to in environmental level make sure that later the pyramid song doesn't pop out of nothing. That's why she has this huge octopus, and that's why there is a fish. Pretty simple fish, but that's a fish. Cool. Okay, well, anyway. Hey, chums, what's going on? Oh, tech thingy notes. Interesting. Okay, so here Sarah and Magda are building basically a feeling that she's really a techie. 2D fish, yeah, exactly, coloring. I've seen that too. Hi Pablo, I'm new in your stream. I love so much Cyberpunk. My i7 7070 love it too and suffer a lot. Raf SD wrote. Raf, great to have you with us. I'm sorry that your specs suffer, you know, but what you can do. I hope that, you know, you will be also able at some point in the future to play, you know, Cyberpunk and really cranked up specs. Great to be with us. Thank you so much for being with us here. In Cyberpunk, fish are no more but basic 2D holograms. Kirkov Kalashnikov wrote, it seems so. Ha! Mr. Bill 61 wrote, did 209 ever exist in The Witcher 3? The one in Act 2 and after 208. It was cut very early, or maybe Skellige always had one quest less than other hubs. Mr. Bill, it was, I think, when we were discussing it at the level of the story documents. And we were discussing basically what could be there. And from what I remember, because I remember it was basically Krzysiek Justyński, one of our quest designers, and me, we were discussing, you know, what should be in that quest. And that was a time when we decided that there's not enough content to make it. And that content was moved to other quests that are earlier, you know. So that's why Skellige doesn't have 209. So in a way, you can say that basically the storyline was designed to be shorter. As I understand, Mr. Bill, you are a fellow data miner. That's why you know things like this. Stalistic, fuck. Oh yes, you guys are talking about how to subtly tell people I like diving. How about a giant octopus all across the wall? Yeah, exactly, Luciar. Because the thing was, because we do not address it in the scene, right? We don't talk about it in the dialogues. We're like, okay, how to make it like clear for the player. So that's why you have those like Medusa kind of looking thing here. And here, look, that's Juby. That's Juby diving. Can see, you know, little jellyfish. Exactly, jellyfish. That's the word I was looking for. I called it in Polish. Oh wow, nice to meet ya.
Hey, nice to meet you.
When I heard what you pulled at Clouds, shit, I so regretted I was off that day.
Just eat the free pizza and then we're out of here, okay?
Okay, Jonah, you asshole. Sure. Okay, that was actually funny. I really like when he. I really like when he actually does those things. Okay, really cool. So like the quest like this, when you just hang out with NPCs, is just like my favorite things. So here you can basically get to know Tom, who's also a doll, and Roxanne, right? Okay. Let's talk to Roxanne.
Were you and Evelyn close?
Yeah. Blew up in her face when she showed up back at Clouds. She was supposed to be long gone, the one who got away. But deep in my heart, I was glad to see her back. Feel like such a gunk now.
Okay. Itching for revenge.
Come here, cause you want payback for what happened to her?
That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I just want to have a normal job, too. No fears, no tears, you know?
It's like Oxenfree Sarah Norum wrote. Actually, it's funny, but like we were looking into Oxenfree as an inspiration. One of many inspirations.
You drop a lot of them, don't you? What's your secret?
Ooh, change your mind after all. Subtle as always.
Subtlety comes naturally to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, odd, given how much work I gotta put into it.
Michael looks
By the
so
way,
cool.
Forrest didn't show up for work today. Or yesterday.
Okay.
No shit, I wonder why.
Probably sick or skipped out.
Got sick, maybe. Or hit the lottery jackpot.
By the way, for those who don't know, we murdered him, so...
Could be anything.
Done saying hello to each other? Revolution won't plan itself.
I modified the behavioral chip. It can equip any doll with a motor reflex system. In other words, make the doll move and fight like a Preem-tier solo.
Fascinating, isn't it? What one can learn while tuning fake orgasms for the Moxes.
Mind stepping outside? Can't smoke in here.
You'll air it out later. Fine, I'll sit by the window.
It's actually so cool, you know, the way how this is directed. I love those scenes.
Already tested it out on Tom.
Oh, wow.
Chip's impulses supplant any natural reflexes, so it'll make users feel like they're experiencing cyberpsychosis.
Yeah. But it's basically the same as when we activate ourselves for a client.
So basically here, my chums, we had this like Bob Discov, pineapple on pizza. Actually, I think I took the locust on pizza.
What's up with you?
My dears, I wanted to mention something. So here we basically had this fantasy of like, imagine when you have a dolls, right, that they can like, for a certain client, they can basically input any personality and become anyone the client wants, like including like eye changes, hair changes and stuff. So we thought that would be so amazing to actually like reprogram the dolls and have a quest where they became like those fucking badass killers. So this is kind of what the premise was for this quest, you know. He's deadly sick, definitely. Illusiard, yeah, the woodman, absolutely. Yeah, Carla Sara doing amazing job. My dream job would be serving coffee to Keanu Reeves as he delivers dialogue like fuck. Hey, I mean, you know, you should go for it, you know? You should go for it. If that is your dream, then hey. I love the animations, yeah, it's just like this shit is amazing. Like I honestly love our scenes in first person perspective. Like I think there's like so many more things that we still can do, and there's still so many things to discover on this front. And I kind of feel that with Cyberpunk and doing all the innovations with all the scenes, we kind of scratched the surface, and we realized that like when we started scratching the surface, there's actually fucking gold underneath. And we managed to dig some of that, but there's like, whoo, there's so much more. I have a 2070 and play it with RD on ultra settings with DLS quality in 45 FPS. My CPU will reach this FPS sometimes in Jig. He suffers a lot, but he survived. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, Glossolalia, exactly. She's like, Maiko is a perfect person in the that you like in the in fiction, but in real life that is such a pain in the ass, you know.
Tech that's all pros and no cons. I don't buy it. Side effects, spill them.
Combat mode auto-initiates when a threat is present, and there's no way to stop it.
Can't find a workaround.
And that's it.
I don't know. Only way to determine that would be through months of testing on a range of subjects.
There's an ethical side, too. You could murder someone and not remember a thing.
Oh, shit. Okay. Being a solo loads more than expecting a series of movements.
V, get it together.
I like that.
Solo skills don't lie in just executing movements. There are split-second processes that happen. Logistics, decision-making.
So you can see we gave you these options to make you really feel...
Doubt your chip's capable of compensating for that.
Like your
You're probably
V
right,
has
but I don't
specific
see another
knowledge
way.
about those things.
Alternatives intensive training, but we don't have time for that.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask all the questions. I really like the
How
scene.
did you ever come up with this?
Learned how the behavioral chip works at Clouds. Always seemed like they must be pretty easy to modify. I'm surprised I didn't get the idea the moment we walked into Maiko's office.
Count yourself lucky. What with all the cams and mics and clouds? Tiger Claws would sooner dig those chips out of the dolls with screwdrivers than let an idea like this run its course.
Oh god. Okay. Okay, guys. Mech Metallicelian 66 says,
What's
"How
up
are
with
you,
you?"
Pavel? I'm good, thank you, my friend. We are playing Cyberpunk and doing talking about the revolution now, pursuing the Juby storyline, my friend."
All right. Gotta see it to believe it.
Finally, someone said it.
Tom?
Okay, some presentation.
Pulled that sequence from a kung fu training virtue.
Oh shit. You can see he picks these two fucking huge knives. The fuck? Wow, okay, that was like... And you can see here, you know, how the first person is utilized. I'm literally looking at him while he throws knives next to my head. You know, and those knives just stick to the wall, literally next to Johnny. You know? Unconvincing.
Not convinced. If I'm gonna count on ninja dolls, gonna need to see some real action.
Like, wanna spar?
What else?
And here you can actually see that basically
Don't
for
mess up
us,
my
narrative
duplicate. I
creates
like
like a natural space to create gameplay for the player, and we wanted to make sure that you know, you won't only have like basically sitting here and just talking heads and nothing else. That you can actually really feel it. You also remember it, and you also feel more real if we do it like this. Okay.
What the?
Oh Jesus, Tom. You're fucking
chill?
rough.
You okay?
Look at me go! You see that? Woo! Gotta do some cardio.
Nice work, Judy.
Nice work, Judy. Outdid yourself. If you were to sell that, be the richest Judy in the NUSA.
Please. Plenty of killing machines in the world. I don't want to turn more people into them. After this, ships are getting micro-nuked.
So, my dears, I wanted to actually talk to you about the staging here. Look what happened. Like, I was sitting actually by the bar, and this is that was the frame that I had. But then after fighting Tom, I was thrown by him pushing me on the couch next to Maiko. Johnny appeared, and they approached. So, like, naturally, suddenly, staging completely changed, right? And you can
You
see
have
here
no idea
how we are.
valuable my time is.
That's cool. And you can see here how we as a creators, how we are actually manipulating the space, you know, around the player. You can see how she's trying to look into my eyes and figure out, am I okay after I was punched, you know? And Micah being like irritated and stuff. So yeah, that's basically what happens. And so you can see here, like, we consciously did it in a way that you fight next to the couch, so that when Tom pushes you, you land on the couch so that they can approach you, so that you can have Micah close, right? As you can see, this is all very deliberately done and studied like this.
You've got something to say. Just say it.
Who, me? This is my impressed face.
I gotta love Johnny, I have to say.
V? Okay. Probably settles it. The chip works.
Let's get to it then. You've got an elite force of 3 muscleheads and a techie. What now?
Guards and tiger claws in and around will overpower, take down, disarm, escort them out. Clouds will be ours.
Damn.
Bosses, we'll give an ultimatum. A cut of the proceeds in exchange for never showing their faces at the club again. And having no say in how the club's managed.
That's what I thought. A half-baked, insane plan.
Damn, I fucking love this scene.
An inch ahead of you. Taking out the security there won't solve anything. Claws will just send more. Hiromi Sato's the man you gotta get to.
And you could see now how dynamically Judy changed her pose, right? She was standing in front of me, looking like sort of towering over Michael, and then because she wants to like cooperate with her and discuss with her and reason with her, she actually sat down to be on her level, and she sat down lower basically on that table. And you could see the animations and everything. So cool. You know, when it actually like works like this fluently.
Who's that?
Cloud's real boss. He rarely shows, but you can't so much as sneeze without him finding out. Claws trust him, respect his opinion. He is one of them. We can try to convince him, but it's doubtful. We stand a better chance by injecting him with a dose of fear.
Okay. Everyone loves Johnny Machiavelli Road, yeah. Johnny being himself. Okay.
Where do we find this Hiromi?
At his apartment. H8 Mega Tower. Topmost floor. It's a penthouse. Almost never steps outside its glass walls. But I'll figure out a way to get us inside.
Will Tom and Roxanne come?
Tom and Roxanne gonna come with?
No. Whole point's to strike both places at the same time. They'll take care of business at Clouds.
Two-pronged assault. Loving it.
Okay, that's the idea. Plan could just work.
Plan just might work. Michael, take it you're on board too?
Wouldn't be wasting my time here if I wasn't.
So how about it, V, Tom, Roxy? Made up your minds?
I need to think about it. Never wasted anyone before, you know.
I'm with it all the way.
V?
Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. Sticking our precious necks out for a bunch of whores?
Oh God, Johnny. Oh, Johnny.
Get it together.
Those comments. Why are you talking like this about my Juby?
Rather not have to flatline anyone.
What she said.
By the way, we were
Hoping
playing female
it
V,
won't be
right? So I'm just hoping to
Overpower
romance
him,
Judy.
Humiliate him.
That's the plan.
Should be enough. Bosses will put him out of the game.
Johnny has a lot of baggage, Carlos wrote. Yeah, I mean...
What's up with you?
He definitely does. Sorry, not for me. You can count on me. Okay, let's go.
Count me in, Judy. Already said I'd help, didn't I?
Thanks, V.
Save the gratitude for later, please. I'll set up the meet with Hiromi and let you know. I need a couple days. Have fun. Toodaloo.
Michael, hold up. Give us a lift.
Only if you don't talk to me. I feel a migraine coming on.
Shit.
So Michael will give them the lift.
Speaking of gratitude, stuff I'm asking you to do, well, usually comes with a price tag, I know. You want to help, I get that. But I'm more than happy to pay your fee in full. Feels like it's only right.
Nah, we're doing it for free. Jesus Christ, this is... I'm just dying here.
Judy, for real? No, don't want to hear it.
But
not a word.
Okay, V is feeling like, as you can see, V is feeling fucking excellent, apparently.
V, everything okay? V, you don't look so hot.
I'm alright now.
Okay. Okay, I'm better. Fine.
What the hell, V? You, like, sick?
Yeah, well, so we never really talked about that, right? Did we? Oh god. Like, this scene is actually so good. It's just, like, so engaging. I'm just, like, I've seen it, like, I don't know how many times. And every time I watch it and I play it, I'm just, like, in this, I'm, like, present there. In the moment with the character, and you can see, you know, how she looks at me, you know, just you feel that it's an actual normal real person, you know. Also, like, you know, how she got up at the moment when everyone got up and left and switched, and you can see, you know, how dynamically we are switching, like, inside the frame, and this is something that normally in, like, the game where you have a montage, you would call a montage, right? Like the cuts and stuff. But in Cyberpunk, we almost have no cuts, and the montage is done in a way that the staging is done dynamically inside the frame. You know, that's why it feels so real, because this is exactly what's happening in real life, right? In a real life, basically the framing and staging is changing because you are there watching it and seeing. Relic's killing me. Okay, let's tell her.
Remember the heist Evelyn hired us for? The relic I was gonna club?
Couldn't forget that in a million years.
That biochip? Well, long story short, it had Johnny Silverhand's mind on it. An engram of it that's overriding my mind.
You being serious?
Truly wish I wasn't.
Fuck. Anything at all you can do?
One can hope.
It's late. You're tired. You can crash on my couch if you want.
Sure, Fangs better be going. Okay, why not? Let's stay.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Don't worry about it. Make yourself at home.
Yeah, it's like so nice and so human, you know, this moment when actually, you know, I'm feeling weak and she's like seeing that I'm feeling weak and allows me, hey, just stay in my place, just lie on the couch, you know. Like, as you can see, like when we've been designing those scenes, our principle was less of a like, let's do a computer game quest, but it was more like, let's design it the way how it would be designed, like in a movie almost, or how it would be designed, how it would actually happen in real life. If your life would be like a really exciting, you know, action story about mercenaries in a dark future, that's literally, you know, what we've been thinking about. Like, just directing it in a way that you feel very real, you know, in that moment as a player, rather than, you know, like... And Witcher 3 had a great deal of it still, you know, this like, I would say gamey logic and gamey elements, while in Cyberpunk we have managed to actually push that quite further, you know, and I think that there's still work to be done, you know, because there's insane amount of things that can be done better. Like, after building this game, I think that I feel that we are finally kind of ready to, you know, to do it well, you know, after all this, after this many years of working on it. And another such an amazing small touch and element. Look at this, you know. The thing is, like, normally in games, V would be just asked, oh yeah, you're sick, that's okay, just leave. In here,
actually, Judy allows you to sleep down, and you wake up, and it turns out it's morning. Judy's gone, and she messages me, actually. When I woke up, it turns out I have messages from her on my phone, and I check and it goes, morning sleephead, had to run, didn't want to wake you up, left you some breakfast, eat up. Such an amazing thing that I can actually, as a player, really like feel, you know, that I'm in this place, in this moment. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's the... Yeah, I can check those things in a moment. But I can really, like, as a player, really feel that I'm in her place, you know? And now you can actually go around and do some scouting and, like, see a few things. Okay, Collector's Edition Bushido 1 to 9.
Oh, well.
The Bushido collection in BD format.
First 3 are collector's items nowadays.
Okay, let's check it out. If there's anything more that I could maybe check. Whole tech museum.
Oh, interesting.
Place looks like a fucking antique museum.
I guess you should feel right at home.
Chick's got taste, except for one thing.
And what's that?
Way she looks at you. Don't pretend you haven't noticed. Makes you all mushy inside. I can feel it.
Yeah, Johnny. Makes you all mushy inside. So, this is actually really clever storytelling trick that we are employing here, but we've been using it actually in many other places, which is that if you want the player to feel something or think something, you need to induce it. So basically, like, if player didn't realize that she's attractive and, you know, I'm female V and she's female and, you know, she's into girls, then we could actually have something together more. Then Johnny is here to point it out so that you will start feeling it like this and interpreting it like that. And this is actually done very often throughout the game. Actually, movies do that as well, very, very often. Is that you are, as a storyteller, responsible for putting the thoughts into player's head. And this is what Johnny did just a moment ago. He basically made sure that I, as a player, I will actually think exactly like this. Various electronic parts broken, 10 to 40 years old. A variety of dated electronic parts likely collapsed to be repurposed somehow. Everything's intentional. Yeah, exactly. Knows her robots. Jesus, what the heck is this shit?
Didn't know she dabbled in robotics.
Now that's fucking Shimra. Think that's how she winds down?
After a day's work of tuning hardcore smut, wouldn't be surprised.
Damn. Johnny. Model not found. Assembly in progress. A unique bot. Still under construction. Interesting. The fuck? Okay. Well, she's building some stuff. I can have my Locos pepperoni pizza, actually, you know. So do you guys remember there was this time when I was asked what kind of pizza I want? Here you go. I just had the whole pizza. Just stolen it. Oh, I got a breakfast as well. That's cool. Oh, and that's Zane. That's the quest that we have just done, actually, about the that's the quest actually that we have done just a moment ago about the Melissa Rory and, you know, the personal responsibility. Yeah, the quest was called Bullets, right? V, I can't thank you enough. My gratitude, together with a discount in the package. Stop by Jinguji and we'll choose something Nova for you. Even now if you want, or maybe in an hour. Don't keep me in yours debt longer than necessary. By the way, do you have a sweet tooth for gossip? I found some very interesting deeds.
about MaxTech officer that questioned us. So, my dears, why do you actually why do we actually do it like this? Because I wanted as a designer to actually really telegraph the fact that this is a character or person from the trailer, and because as a player you might have not realized that, right? So I'm trying here to telegraph that as a teaser, exactly, to telegraph that as clearly as I can. Hit me. I couldn't help thinking I saw her somewhere, so I checked in News 54 archive, and what'd you know? She was a cyberpsycho. On January 14th, she killed 14 people. Her name is Melissa Rory. They reconditioned her and forced her to join the MaxTech. Ironic twist of a fate, right? No shit, and they are not scared. She might fly off the handle, I guess. Mech don't surprise me. She can fly off the handle again. She seemed weirdly excited about the blood buff in the store. As long as she protects me against psychos, she can get a kick out of anything for all I care. Anyway, see you in my bastion of taste and refinement. Anyway, thank you. Miss Frida, thank you so much for visiting us. No worries. Go to bed and have a great night. We'll be finishing up in a moment because it's literally like 10 minutes to go, and I don't think I will manage to progress much. I'm just checking if there's anything else I could check. Oh yes. Oh yes, there's a bunch of things. Deep sea diving equipment, frequent use.
Someone likes getting their feet wet.
Don't need to be an expert to tell the gear's pro.
So another like tiny hints, my friends, regarding like, you know, Judy liking to do the diving. Perilous Future, Electropunk. So here you can see here her music.
Who would have thought?
Perilous Future. Electropunk? I'd rather puke out my ears.
Cool. Thanks, thanks, Johnny, for your absolutely amazing commentary, as always. Okay, my dears, I'm just checking if there's anything cool that I could still check here in Juby's place. We have checked all of those. Let's just go here. This is the bathtub. Oh yeah, so I can use the mirror here. Yeah, you can see the bathtub got cleaned up. Lol. That's a very peculiar fucking place to put the TV on, by the way. Johnny, why you're so mean? Galaxy Open Road. Yeah, exactly. He's just mean as fuck. Look at this. Crisper. So this is an excellent fucking, you know, place. You can take a seat and watch some TV. Yeah, when taking a bath, well, I'm not really sure if this is for waking the bath, because it feels like you sit in a toilet and you just, you know, move that arm towards you. But hey. Okay, that's Milfgard. Oh, and 75 years of cyberware. That's cool. Okay, there is a clue here, but it's like on another side. I'm like, what? Yeah, that's. I think the clue is like here. Oh no, that's simply that poster streaking through. Okay, okay. That should be already. That is already checked by us, so I don't think there is more. Okay, we can slowly go, and we can just start moving, and probably we'll just continue on another stream the whole, you know, situation there. Talking about revolution, because like, are we? Yes. Okay, so right now we'll be just basically, I think, waiting Yes, because this will come in time. That's actually a perfect timing, my dears. That's actually a perfect timing. That was a good timing, but Jesus Christ, like, wow, there's so many gigs on this side still of the game that I didn't touch. Okay, we'll get there. What is this? There's a side job here. Okay, so let's continue. I will start basically driving towards there, and we'll basically save the game, I think, because of the fact that we are close to our time. Tell me about your sex voiceover, Sasko. Armfell, redeemed behind the scenes story. I mean, I think I already told you guys everything. So, my friend, I'm not sure if I have much to add, you know? Not holding back, I want details? Jesus Christ. I'm not sure this is like family-friendly stream. I'm not sure if we are ready for it, you know? Armfell. I don't think anyone is, my friend. Getting creepy, yeah, exactly. Exactly, getting creepy, so... so probably we shouldn't be, we shouldn't be doing this. Anyway, my dears, let me drive and... Control yourself. And we'll be like kicking it off next week, actually, with... and we'll continue, we'll play this minor quest that's in the front of us, I think, or side quest, because I'm not sure what it is. And afterwards, holy shit. And afterwards, probably we are going to play another part of Judy's storyline, this time in the clouds. Wow, they drive worse than me nowadays in this place. Jesus, these trucks are terrible. Look at this. Look at how he's driving. Look. You guys saw it, right? Like, I literally have witnesses. I have witnesses on the stream that he is just driving like a madman. Pyroclastic said, I was wondering if it's only me who felt that the main story was incredibly short. I mean, well, I don't think it was incredibly short. When I thought I was about 30% in, I already got the point of no return message for the last main quest. Pyroclastic, can I ask, did you do the side quest and did you unlock all of the paths that you can actually play the game? Because majority of the people that said that they have felt that the game is short really played only the main quest, ignored everything else, and really didn't see all the possible endings and variants the game has. And because of that, it can really feel short, I think. Like, if you, especially if you just, you know, sit down and play one main quest after another and don't invest much into the side content. So my question is, did you do some side content? Because I think, like, for Cyberpunk and for any games actually that we are doing as CDPR, the side content is incredibly... that's Brendan. So we'll start from Brendan next time. So for us, the side content is incredibly important because, like, it's carefully crafted. You can, as you can see, you can just, you know, continue developing your relationships with certain characters. Like, for instance, what we are doing right now, or we've been doing right now, was literally what you know, Judy asked us to do, but that wouldn't have happened if we wouldn't develop the relationship with her, you know. So it really, like, it really matters, you know, how do you play the game. Like, I remember I was speaking about it a bit on the interviews and so on before the release, that Cyberpunk is a game that more you put into it, more it gives you, because basically more quests you play, actually more quests you unlock when you move through it, you know, through the calls, through the various, you know, dependencies between content and so on. So that's why
That's why I'm asking. Now, I wanted to play you something cool. My friends, for the ending, Brendan DLC went well. I mean, we will play Brendan next time, as I said, because this is our good night hour already, so we'll be wrapping it up. But we are going to play next week, my dears, so don't worry. Thank you so much, Cogito, for being with us. So, my dears, as this banger music is playing, by the way, for those who don't know, this is Atlantis that is playing right now. You can hear it playing in Atlantis in the game. Damn, time passed. Yeah, time has passed quickly, I agree. Okay, my dears, what I wanted to mention now, first of all, I wanted to thank all our amazing moderators and Reds that have been with us here today, and starting from my dear girlfriend. Thank you so much, Sapphire, for being with us and modding. Thank you so much, Cogito, for being here every week. And thank you, dear Reds, Ayano, our UI producer, Chivok, our customer support engineer. You can actually meet both of them on the Ayano streams. She's streaming Destiny 2 and Horizon. You can catch her up on her streams. Thank you so much, Arashi, our gameplay designer, for being with us here. Small Sandayo, our in-game photographer, and Connor as well. Connor is a destruction artist in Red. I think that's everyone, at least everyone that has made themselves known here on the stream. We will see each other in a week from now when we are going to play. Oh, and there was also Alternate Cyborg, you're right. Our dear Alternate Cyborg, who is our graphic designer, and Dilara was here as well with us. Thank you for reminding me, of course. Now, my dears, I will leave you with this banger music. We'll see each other in a week for now. I wish you a wonderful rest of the day and a good night. Bye-bye.